Well, everybody, welcome to Full Contact Derby TV. This is the last Full Contact Derby TV production of the year. We'll work on next year here in the next month. We'll start on that. But again, thank you for joining us this year. It's been a pleasure to be out in front of you and to help out with derbies throughout all over the place. You know, we've been scattered around the country. Thank you. And it wouldn't have been made possible. And the only way we were able to do this is because of the sponsorship of Gladiators of Steel, which, to give you a heads up, we will announce the launch date and when you will be able to watch it the weekend of Blizzard Bash.
Wow.
Figured that was a big weekend, so that was a good week to announce the launching. And joining today, Will, how are you?
Great, amazing. Flight in was great. Day today was great.
You actually had a good flight?
The flight was good. It was delayed. Now, I will tell you, McCook, it was delayed. They had an airplane. They just didn't have any pilots with hours where they could fly. So,
well, we've got, how many cars? We got like 125 cars
125-ish cars, and it's looking like we have 19 or 20 in the youth wire class. We're looking at the same thing, 19 or 20 in the minis class. We're having somewhere in the ballpark.
Lights were 8, 10, 12.
12.
Yeah.
10 in the farm trucks, 80s wire. It's looking like we're having 14.
We have 10 heats tonight, so this is going to be a
yes, all these, there's 2 heats of each, like 80s wire B, same thing. There's looks to be 14 or 15. We got the mediums, which would be more of your limited weld build, no kickers, no tranny protectors, no full cradles. Now, obviously, if you guys see something out there that might have something that it shouldn't have, we felt that the car was rough enough that there's no way it could bump up a class and run with the heavies.
And this is really a no-rules show. We just try to line up cars that best fit that heat.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little bit of disparity between some of the builds, but that's why this show is so popular, why it sells out weeks before the show. Yeah, it's crazy. If you look around the arena, you're seeing it filled up. It is going to be full.
Oh, people are just raking in. It'll be standing room only by the time this is done.
And this arena is fabulous at night with all the flashing lights. It is totally cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are in for a treat. It's going to be a party.
They're all good. Like every class has some really amazing cars. They may not all. You know, a lot of guys literally threw their stuff together. They just want a derby. They didn't care, so they threw their stuff together. And then you have your normal guys that are just super, super into it, and they're not afraid to break out a welder.
And a lot of them, honestly, are trying to finish off their cars so they don't have to, you know, they can get the motors out of them and start next year's builds.
Yep. And there's several cars out here that are being driven by not their owners because their owners are busy right now and they just want their cars.
Well, the deer hunt's going on right now,
Yeah.
so TJ McPhee's car's out here and he's out hunting. So
yeah, they don't care. They just want it ran.
So we have got 20-something. How many youth wire?
We're right at 20, it looks like.
So we got 20 cars going in heat. What a heat way to start heat 1. And we do have cars from like 7 states again. So we've been actually finishing off really strong with a lot of states involved in these shows.
Yeah, you know what? It's looking like a lot of Wyoming and Utah cars in this youth heat.
Yep, youth heat is
pretty much dominant. You know, can't thank Wyoming for all the support that they bring us year after year after year.
Yep.
And they come out here with a smile on their face, willing to cut whatever needs to be cut and ready to rock and roll.
It is great. And the little rivalries that are going between them on the Facebook, they're yakking and talking back and forth. And, you know, the Utah guys, a lot of them are LDS or Mormons, but they got long hair, so the Wyoming guys nicknamed the Mormon Mullet Posse.
Right?
So it's pretty cool.
Now the wire class is a little bit different out here than it is back home, and I think we're going to go back the same way. Everything must appear stock. So if you know what you're doing a little bit, you can get that little bit of an advantage. But
advantage?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily an advantage, other than for your own emotions and adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah.
But as far as you don't want a 350 horse motor in this class.
You don't need it.
The cars will not handle it. You need that wore out 185 horsepower small block
When they
Chevy.
fire up, it puffs a little smoke.
Yeah.
You're like, this is good.
And the more it runs, the more it smokes.
Well, like I said, this is also the grand finale of the point system for Stern Dirt Racing tonight. There's a few drivers that pretty much the top 4 positions that's about the only people that are left. They're all here tonight.
Yeah, every one of them's here tonight.
A couple of them are trying to protect their positions. They can't get up to the top. Anthony Tripler can almost, I don't know if he can get beat. He can get tied possibly.
Yep.
If
we're going to let it out there, if the second place guy wins, gets Mad Dog, in the same heat, he will tie first place. Second place is pretty much locked in, other than tying first. The big fight here is third place. If, Bronson Twitchell has a bad night and Scott Kuzmal has a great night, that could change that up.
It's going to have the luck of the draw. And Scott didn't even know about this really a lot until about a month ago. And he's like, man, what have I been doing all summer? Because he had been playing. But the money is pretty darn good. We give out top 3 points towards first place in the points in this show. Get $6,000, not for tonight's show, but for the points. Second is $3,000. Third is $1,500. There's also a lot of money or parts and prizes. We've got Schrade engines, transmissions.
Yep.
So much being given away. So
even if you come in and you do all these points, there's still certain requirements that you have to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Larry's out here right now. He had to run 2 Stern Dirt shows. But he ran one that was part of their affiliated point series.
Yes.
And I think once you get into the points and you actually finish your requirements, that's what kicks you into the Schrade motor, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Look at this. We're ready to go. The last grand finale of the year. Here we go.
Yeah. Hopefully all the drivers stay safe and it's just a good hard-hitting show.
Oh, there's some.
First hit. Light 'em up. We got air cleaners falling off in the very first hit of the show.
Love it. It's like, wow. There's some.
They are not afraid to drive these cars. And the nice thing is 03 and newers are allowed, so you can actually make a pretty wicked little wire class car.
You know, what's been interesting about how our rules are set up with Stern Dirt and a lot of the Utah shows, it's not just TNT and Heber and all those, is every car's got a disadvantage with axles or something. So it's
right.
like, what would you run? What would you run, Larry, or Will?
Personally, I would think I would probably branch out and try the 03 and newers. And if not, I think it would be 77 or 78 at Palace.
Beautiful hit by Guns. Guns Burns. She is a driver.
And she laid it down on Colton, who won the youth class at Wire Madness.
Yes, he
with
did.
That car.
You know, it's a lot different. If you're in the crowd, it's a lot quieter because we do not allow headers on cars in our class.
Yes, and that's the reason why this class doesn't allow headers. So you can actually hear these cars crumple.
Nice hitting.
That's Burns again.
Yep. She is after the money.
Yeah, she's a driver.
Now, just to let you know, in each of these heats tonight, there is 10 heats. From what I understand, there are 2 Mad Dog winners in each heat, each getting $1,000.
That's $1,000, and then if you win, you get $1,000. Second's $500, third is $250. But Halloween Havoc has always been that pin it to win it. See if you can burn your toes on the radiator. And I see they got the 307 car out. He is not afraid to lay it down.
Roxy took out 333, and then all of a sudden she's over there trying to break him free because he's stuck, which is really cool.
It's good sportsmanship.
Yep.
And it hasn't really slowed down yet. There's, a lot of these, and it's teaching these kids a lot to do with mechanics. They have to figure out the electronics. I know their parents helped them work on it and stuff like that.
Oh,
that was a monster
beautiful
hit.
Shot. Oh.
Followed by another monster hit. Hunter Johnson out of Saratoga, Wyoming, and he is not afraid to lay it down. Every time he comes out here, he does the best he possibly can. He's in the pumpkin car.
He's in the pumpkin car.
The great pumpkin. Trying to do the best he can. And then you get in a situation like this where There's 4 or 5 cars tied up over here, 3 cars tied up over there. There's just not much anybody can do. But Roxy she's not necessarily out for the win at all. She's constantly trying to knock people off.
All right, they're stopping. All right, stop. Everybody's get everybody's attention. All right, we got. Oh, what is?
Are we checking on somebody, or
is that a blown head gasket in the pumpkin?
I think he is running with no radiator, and I think he must have blew that top, so that's just blowing the steam off.
Hey, Jake, what are you shaking your head for? You got some mosquitoes? Yeah, we are in the mosquito attack, and I am sort of glad I got long sleeve shirts going on here. I just wish I had those where you have a thumb hole.
Right. What's up, Bearded Batman? I see your comment. If you were here, you could be filling up this middle spot for us. Maybe radiating some heat, keeping us warm.
The Bearded Batman. We're going to miss you this show because you put on a show a couple weeks ago at the State Fair. Yeah, looks like there are still 3 or 4 Wyoming cars left and 1 Twilla. Oh, good shot.
Well, Hunter Johnson, like I was saying, they build good stuff and they're out there letting it eat. You know, just like Roxy, they let it eat. The guys come out of Wyoming, they come prepared every time.
Yes, they do.
And they put the best show on they possibly can.
You know, they come from derby families, so they know how to get the cars running, what's important to do on these cars. So,
you know, you got 71X at Brody Million. He's out of Wyoming also.
Yep.
He takes a little bit different pace to it. He's going to be more of a strategic driver.
He's got to be the kid of Marty.
Yeah, that would be Marty's kid, I'm pretty sure.
He doesn't drive like his papa then.
No.
Papa Million is a little crazy.
Yeah, you know, I think he would. I think there's going to be times, but he also, you know, he's probably chasing that first win. I don't know if he's won or not before, but everybody loves that feeling. And his cars, they hold up very well.
Braxton, car number 77 in the middle, that's Braxton Anderson. He is a driver. He's won a couple of these youth already.
Yeah, so far everything's going good. I think this 82, this wagon's Mikhail Raleigh. We have another red flag.
Michaela?
I think it's, well, it doesn't say Michaela, it says Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Yeah.
Raleigh.
Oh, I think that they're worried about Johnson having a fire.
These engines get extremely hot, so any flammable liquid gets on anything that's raging hot, will create a fire in the engine compartment.
The one thing I've seen in a lot of youth, and they haven't had the experience, is that a lot of them, while they might be in second, third, fourth, right there, they're starting to pull their flags. And it's like you never want to do that because you don't know what's going to happen unless one of the officials says pull your flag. You just don't know.
Yeah,
and you can lose some position and some good money.
Well, and the problem is they have so much respect for the judges and everything. They don't want to make anybody mad. We'll go to Calissa Lyons. The rundown is youth, minis, light, farm trucks, 80s wire, then light, medium, heavy. There's a whole lot of show tonight.
A whole lot of show. You're asking, well, if you need somebody to fill in for you, I'm like, I'm going to need somebody to fill in. I cannot talk this long.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. You know, and see, that's the whole deal. You get this many cars running on a track like this, and it's starting to get soft, and it's another thing where these kids haven't quite learned yet. When you hit somebody, you bear into them, let off the throttle, and, you know, wait to get out. Because now we went from having, 6 cars going to
3. 2, 3, yeah.
Oh, 3 now, yep. And these guys, the ones that are left running, are a little less eager to help the others out.
And also, the ones that are left running have been doing youth heats for the last 2 years now, so they're starting to get that experience.
Yes, 100%.
And they're starting to grow as drivers, which is so fun to see. Because what did you used to see? You know, you'd see these youth, once they turned 16, they'd go out with the adults, get waxed real quick, and then they wouldn't come back.
Yep.
So.
Nice little hit. The nice thing is, too, is Stern Dirt usually allows the youth class. We have what? I think here we have a minute.
Oh, there's Roxy. Roxy's she's going. Oh, she's going to go.
She just got to let her eat in reverse.
Go in reverse. Come on, Roxy. Get out of there.
She's begging the drivers beside her, just rub me once.
There you go.
Oh, forwards one more time, Roxy.
She's just got to go quick. Oh, no. Darn.
I don't know if they're shooting for a million there, if they're going to go, they're trying to get Roxy to break her stick.
They're trying to get Roxy, darn it.
Yeah.
I still think she's going to be in the money, though, because I think she'll probably end up getting a Mad Dog if it was, because we do have a form of award for a driver tonight.
Right.
And I think that's going to have to be between Roxy and the Pumpkin myself.
All right, let's check them on. One more hit out now. Let's go.
Braxton Anderson has won it again. Or won it, not again. He's won the show. All he's got to do is make a tap on 24. Oh, 82 got her back going.
Okay, so we're down to 2. Oh, good hit. Right on that front wheel.
And you know the nice thing about this class, too, is that you can't have that crazy bumper. You
No.
know, Braxton's running that 4x4 on the front. So when it comes in for a wheel shot, unless you are very good at what you're doing, usually it doesn't affect the wheel.
And another thing is, if you look at, you say, well, they're mounting a 4x4. Any car that came with a shock must have the shock in factory position.
Yes.
It can be, if it's sitting inside the frame, you're allowed to undo the bolts and let it slide back in a little bit, but the shock has to be the part that's mounted to the bumper.
What's up, Mr. Chris Johnston? You watching up there in Montana?
There you go. Heat number 1 is over. The winner is
Braxton Anderson.
Braxton Anderson, second place.
Well, hold on, I'm not sure. Braxton's stick appears to be broke, but he made the last hit, so maybe he accidentally broke it. Second place, unofficially, would be Mikhail Raleigh. Third place would be Billion.
It's got to be right there.
Brody Million. I think they made him break his stick
Last.
after.
It'll be interesting to see what that final call is.
Yep.
Because we do not have any knowledge
we
of
have
what's
no
going
knowledge.
on. We got no stopwatches, anything like that. Okay, so who do we want to give the Gladiators of Steel heat to in that heat? It's got to be one of 2.
You know, I think I'm not taking away from 307 at all. I'm not trying to say anything bad about the Johnson kid, but you know, Roxy does come out here and she lays it down every time.
Yeah.
So I feel if we were to give it to her, I would feel it was justified. But it's kind of up to you. I'll let that be you.
Oh, you're going to put that on me.
David Sullivan, there's 125-ish, give or take 1 or 2 cars tonight.
David Sullivan, you're asking how many cars tonight. It ended up being right at about 125 cars. You're like, woo. I'm like, we're like, woo. It's going to be a long night. All right, I believe Roxy Guns Burns is going to be the Gladiators of Steel. She started it out right. Now, what a Gladiators of Steel is somebody that just goes out there and lays it down, isn't really thinking about the win, that's just putting on a show and basically slaying it. So, Gladiators of Steel, Roxy 07 Guns Burns is your Mad Dog for, not Mad Dog, Gladiator of Steel for heat number 1.
Can you guys hear us well?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so who do we have?
Mikhail Rowley.
And Cooper Castano.
All right. Get it more towards your mouth. So your name is Mikhail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think out there?
So much fun.
So much fun?
A lot of fun.
I know every time. So did you get Mad Dog then?
I don't think so.
Don't know yet? So what all did it take to get you guys out here for this?
My uncle hauled my car down here for me.
Okay, there you go. Where from?
Twilla.
Twilla? There you go. And you?
Grantsville, Utah.
There you go. So what are you guys got cars planned for next year, or what are we gonna do there?
Yep.
Yeah, I got to start getting some cars for next year, start stripping them.
You gonna stay in the same class, or are you guys gonna try to move up?
I'll go youth, so.
I'm going to stay in youth for one more year, then go to adult next year.
There you go. There you go. What kind of car? You say you already got some cars for next year?
I'm not too sure, but planning on getting some.
There you go. What would you tell kids your age about Derby?
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
And how to get involved?
Talk to people that are in it, get involved, and see how you can start to strip cars and see how you can figure out how to build them and stuff.
How much are you guys both involved in building cars?
Quite a bit.
You guys are there through all the nights, and the moms. How do your moms like it?
She's nervous, but she gets through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 3 kids myself, and they're not so much. My wife's not interested in them derbying at all. My daughter derbied here this year, and she took a couple good hits and got some whiplash and smashed into a loader. So
Yeah.
I kind of took a bad one there, but
Yep.
we're getting it there.
Yeah, it's still a lot of fun though.
What do you guys think about all the cars and the environment as far as the track and everything else? A lot of people don't get this.
It's so much fun. It's a very fun experience that not a lot of people get to get through, and it's so much fun when you get to do it.
Right. Well, your car looks like you can run it again next year. Is there any shows left in Utah other than Halloween Havoc? Or
I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
So now we move into next year.
Yeah.
And then, what you guys got any shout outs you want to shout out? Anybody you want to say hi to?
My Uncle Jonas for getting me into derbies. Thanks, Jonas.
Yeah. Thank you, my Uncle Quinn and my Uncle Colin.
There you go. What else would you guys? Anything else you guys got going on? You can talk about what you're on. You're on talking to everybody, so.
Not much.
Not
Just
much.
living the derby life some days.
Right. Well, I guess thanks for coming on, guys.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the show and enjoying it. And, you guys had great luck. So
Yeah, thank you so
we'll
much.
move on to next
Thank
summer.
you.
All right, everybody.
Rockin' Roxy Burns every time.
Hey, can we flip it to Jake?
Hey, Jake.
Jake, can we flip to? All right, there we go. Roxy, you are on TV everywhere. How's that feel?
That's
You're
crazy.
a superstar. All right, this is Guns Roxy Burns. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, you always get up on top of the car and give the whole crowd the muscle show.
Yep.
How did that start?
My very first derby, I won first place, and I got on. Actually, there was people taking pictures of me, and I just decided to do guns because it's cool.
Well, you did awesome, and you know what's really impressive is as you guys drive more and more and more, you can tell you feel a lot more comfortable in the car. Are you starting to feel more comfortable out there?
Yeah, I am.
Are you starting to take a lot of notes from Dad and understand? He's probably telling you what to do, how to hit, where to hit. Is that?
Yeah, he does. He does tell me.
And he probably tells you to hit hard like he does, right?
Yep, he does.
Yeah, it's all about the show, right?
It is all about the show.
Well, you are a show, and so every heat we give out an award. The award is the Gladiators of Steel hat. Now, if you see mine, it says no participation trophies on the back. And we thought that we need to give something away that was different than just something you could go buy for $20 up at the. Nah, we're not doing that. So we actually had a special hat that is only for drivers that earn this. I believe your dad has earned one and possibly your brother. You have now earned one, and this isn't something we're just giving you. You drove right out of the hole. you started laying it out. I mean, you airborne almost a couple shots.
Yeah.
On the back of this hat, it says, Veni Vidi Vici, the victor. What that means is I came, I saw, and I conquered. And so we want to award, on behalf of Gladiators of Steel, we want to award you a hat of the Gladiators of Steel that is only for people that earn it. Veni Vidi Vici.
Perfect. Thank
Guns,
you.
congratulations. Always keep up that showmanship because you did amazing out there. And we thank you for giving the crowd what they pay for, and that's a show.
Yep.
And your family is that. They could be called, well, there's a show back east, but if we had a West Coast, your family could be the show.
That's for sure.
So
and we enjoy so much more being able to give these to youth drivers because they're the ones just getting started, and you're getting to where you're more methodical about where you're making your hits, but you're not backing off on the throttle, and that's what's going to carry you so far, just like with your dad and your brothers, or your brother, and you'll be right there. You are right there.
I'm very good friends with the 333 car that you hit, and I'm going to have to hear about the next week how their son's neck is sore. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
He can't move. He can't get out of bed. And, you know, you got to be proud of that because I always say if you're not hurting after a show, you didn't have a lot of fun out there.
Yep, my neck hurts a little bit, but.
Well, you did good, and congratulations. Is this your Mad Dog?
Yep.
So you did get Mad Dog.
Yes.
Hey, that well-deserved. You got some money for that. Life is good. You can go shopping.
Yeah, and you got a hat. Now you
you won it all. That's it's not the trifecta because that's 3, but it's something fecta.
I don't think, does your dad have a Veni Vidi Vici hat?
I think so.
Yes, he did win, and his daughter, because we've been giving out all year, and I think they won, both him and the boy won them at different times.
Right.
There. Now the whole family. Now we got to get mom out in the car. How's that going to work?
Oh, I don't know if she'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Do you feel redeemed after Wire Madness now?
Yes.
It's a lot better now?
It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, we got all these I'm getting hit by mosquitoes galore out here. So congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Stay warm and eat some good barbecue.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for
Have
coming
an
up.
amazing time.
Thank you, Guns.
Well, I think I butchered the 2 kids ones, but they still got to talk and they got to kind of say how they got into it.
That's awesome.
I don't think there's any written book on how this is supposed to go. So
I don't think there really is at all. So the next heat of the night is what? What are they called? The minis. Oh my goodness.
You know, the guys back home wouldn't believe me if I said this, but I'm going to say it on here. The compacts, when everybody is built the same, they are a lot of fun to watch. They, you know, their power to the ground and their traction is just awesome.
Oh yeah. They have made a drastic change back from when I did mini cars. All right, so yeah, we got farm. So they're actually putting the youth in front of the farm trucks because farm trucks will be next.
Here, light is next. So I guess we'll just have to wait and
We're
see.
going to play it by ear.
Same rules apply to Mad Dogs. Top 3 take money.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm a Facebooker, so I get on and I look to see a lot of the stuff that's going on, and it's crazy how many people the sign-ups for shows all the way next June, July already starting. It is. Everybody's fighting for those cars, so it's amazing.
Oh, and that's just it. You know, we signed up for some shows that we don't normally sign up for, and then I know that there's a lot of guys that are chomping at the bit to find out if Stern Dirt's going to do anything different next year. Don't know if we are, don't know if we're not. I'm not even going to lie to anybody. It is October 1st, and at this point, I don't have very many cares about what's going on next year. Well, we'll discuss that in January. And
right now I'm not even thinking about that yet.
It's the least of our concerns.
Johnny's whole idea is he's going to Italy in 2 weeks. That's what he cares about right now.
Yeah.
After we get back from Italy, I'm sure we'll start discussions with Stern Dirt Racing, what's going on next year, how many shows. I'm sure it's going to be another barn burner of a year.
Rumor has it that somebody's been talking with Stern Dirt about maybe adding a couple more shows, and so.
Who would that be?
I can't say anything.
Is he sitting to your left?
He could be sitting to my left.
We've had some offers.
And you know, people have no idea what it takes behind the scenes to do this. And if it wasn't for the amazing Stir Dirt crew and staff, I don't know if it could be done.
I will say, if it really wasn't for Johnny and Jerry, and the staff is amazing, and we got good crews. The last couple of years have been amazing, and I have to say thanks to all them. But I'll tell you, Johnny's semi-retired, and without this, this is what keeps him going.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he gets in a completely different zone. And these guys, you know, they're really turning it up.
And there's already dead cars.
Yes.
60. Did we announce who the drivers were in this heat?
We did not. I will start on that better next time.
Yes. That's the old Pinto. That white one is a Sedagan Pinto wagon.
Yes, and when it came in, you could only see the passenger side. And wherever he drove that before, they worked that passenger side over because it almost looked like an open wheel modified car.
Yeah, it was leaning hard.
Yeah, and
it was actually shifted over. The wheels were up far to the right.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It looked like an open wheel modified stock car.
You weren't going to get to the tires on the driver's side.
No, I see they just hit it and still walked it over to the driver's side a lot on the back. Everything else is going, I mean, smart drivers out here that do drive these compact cars. They're pretty seasoned and they kind of know what's going on.
You can tell on all the Corsicas and the stuff like that, they all have been running all year long and they all look about identical now.
Yes.
They've all bent as far as they're going to bend.
Yeah, now it's just literally trying to be the guy that keeps his stuff together and staying on top. Now we're down to the drivers that are more, they're going to chase that win. The Carroll boys always do an amazing job.
They've spent a lot of money getting those two cars going. Yeah. I was hoping to see them get totally ruined so they could build some fresh ones for next year, which hopefully they will. But they come from a Derby family, heavy Derby family.
There's probably some of these that most people would just walk away from, but coming from a family like mine, it's always nice to see other families that just do whatever it takes to keep a car going and you know, being competitive with it on top of that.
Yeah, you were telling me that you start the cars off at the start of the year in a really light build, and by the end of the year, it's almost an outlaw car.
It gets really close. You know, like Larry's May Mania car is a perfect example of that this year. It came to May Mania, and it was super light build compared to what we're used to, and then he took it to that damn Derby, and then, you know, it just progresses into a heavy hitter class is what we have in Nebraska for what I come up with. It's designed for those cars that just can't be fixed legally. But if they can have some kickers and a few extra plates and it can get them back going, those guys usually get 3 or 4 more shows out of that one car. And you're not chasing those young guys out because kickers cost $50 for 2x2 by quarter.
You know, that Spaz, whoever Spaz is,
yeah,
56, I think it is car number. Yeah, 56 Spaz.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is. There's
56 right there.
Yeah, it says Cash Larson.
Cash Larson.
Yeah. And then we have
he is a Spaz.
Yeah. Then we have a Wilbur Larson out there, which is crazy because it's spelled the exact same way as mine with U instead of an E. And it's funny, he's on the driver's side of his car. It has Wilbur's Customs, but it's not like my friend Shane pointed it out. And I said, yeah, but it's not Will Be Yours Custom.
Jojo.
Yeah. Jojo.
Yeah, Spaz is still going.
Spaz parked into the back of the Sedag and Pinto.
And Mr. Anderson, you know, Nathan Anderson, his stuff always, he's kind of got it figured out. His stuff seems to run and run and run also.
You know, you look at a lot of these cars and they almost look identical to how they pulled in the arena now.
Yeah.
Earlier.
They're definitely tough cars, and they build them very well.
That's an awful big mosquito right there.
Is it like one of them Alaskan ones that kind of looks like a bird?
Oh, there is Spaz still going. Oh, he's cutting him off the corner.
Oh, nice
beautiful
hit.
shot.
Oh, and Anderson's going to capitalize on that one.
Did he just give him the finger salute?
Yeah. It's over.
He's like, let me out.
You know, I just don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to keep putting the wood to him.
I would really like to wish I had a binocular so I could see what kind of salute.
Right?
Five, 6.
Cash Larson.
Cash Larson.
You know, Nathan Anderson still did what he could to try to get him off of there, but I think that's all she wrote for this year. Oh, no, he's going to come in and lay her down real good one. You know, that's such good sportsmanship.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Now, do they have? Does he have enough time?
Spaz has to make a hit. Said Spaz couldn't necessarily make a hit on a dead car. I'm not for sure how. Oh, here we go. Good job.
That will even bend a tough mini car.
See, and that's what's nice to watch. Even though really what he did didn't affect the outcome at all, it still allowed him to get out and allowed the crowd to get excited. Oh, here we go.
Spaz has lost. His rear end is almost in the dirt. Pinned. Look at that back wheel.
Yeah, the one is just gone. Here we go, nice.
Oh. You know, I will say Spaz is a Spaz inside the car because he is all over the place.
Oh,
Hand
yeah.
signals, woo!
Yeah, just as excited. He's throwing double thumbs up. Nathan's doing what he can to try to get that engine running.
That's a dual hit, I believe. And this is where Johnny writing all the checks a week ago.
This is where Spaz would need to back up. And he's candy. He's just throwing mud. He's pretty animated in that car.
Yes, he is. And we're going to have to bring that up with him here.
Yes, yeah. They must be going to call it as Spaz was the aggressor of that.
Johnson Leon, yes, I will tell you, there's nothing wrong with watching multiple shows at the same time. San Filippo, when I went out 3-4 years ago, was an amazing show, and I would love to watch that muscle car heat.
I have a bucket list. I would love to take a muscle car out there and just run it, let it eat.
Yep. Josh's group, Spinning Wheels, does an amazing job, and again, you have 300 or 400 cars showing up for zero prize money.
Yeah.
Zero prize money, and all the money goes. They raised over $100,000 last year for San Filippo, the disease, and it is awesome to see. Everybody should support that, and if they can help out.
Oh, yes. if they have the opportunity and they have the ability to support it and help it, that, you know, don't hesitate.
Well, that was quick. We do need. Do you think Spaz is the gladiator of the heat?
I think so. Definitely.
He was really laying it out there pretty good. And it looks like he got the $1,000 award for
Mad Dog and the win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really take it away from him. He was the one that was kind of laying it all out there.
I just get, you know, I've probably met him. He's probably going to come up here and be, oh, it's you.
Right?
Because he is sort of crazy. Jonas T. Johnson is watching. Are you not here at the show? And Glenn Madsen, I'm glad you are, or Glenn Madden, I'm glad you are coming out of retirement. I know a couple years ago you sold everything, you were done, and then all of a sudden this year I saw you buying up some cool cars and saying you're trying to tick your wife off or something and build a car again. So that's awesome to see you coming back out, hopefully. Would love to watch you. You are always a driver to watch. Cash, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You can I say this in the most nice way?
You bet.
You truly are a spaz.
That's what I like.
We're watching you, and it's like,
You're
is
so
he giving
animated
somebody?
out there.
Is he giving somebody the number one
Well,
signal?
My dad's in that number 6 car. I had to wave at him a few times. Then my family's up there, you know, you got to wave to them. But
Well, yeah, but every time they hit you, you're just flying around.
yeah.
It's like, I see why they gave him the name Spaz.
Well, thank you.
Is that how you got it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because I'm like,
Always
like-
doing something with the hand.
Yeah, you're really animated and you're a
Yeah.
lot of fun to watch, and you're not afraid to make a big hit.
Yeah.
you weren't mad out there, were you?
Oh, no.
You were not giving somebody the one
No,
finger.
no, never. No.
Did you have something against the B43 car? You seemed
No, I didn't.
extremely
He just-
excited when you
Well, halfway
piled
through
him
the
into
heat,
the wall.
halfway through the heat or so, I lost. I couldn't get reverse. He just jammed up on me, so I'm like, I got to get a hit where I can. So he was right there. Seemed like every time, but no, nothing against him. Great driver, but
Well, you drove excellent. And
Thank
so, and I think you won. Did you tie for first?
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Tie for first or second, or
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was. But you did win Mad Dog,
Yes.
one of the Mad Dog awards, which is probably the best one to
Yeah,
win.
it's awesome.
It's a good looking
think they-
flag you got.
Oh yeah.
I think
Gonna
they
hang it-
gave him the win. I think they considered him the aggressor, right?
I don't think
I
we
didn't
do
think
things
you
the
did.
Did you
aggressor.
not look at your flags?
I'm just happy.
You just kind of spazzed out. You didn't care. You're just
I've had crazy luck
You know,
this year. So I'm
somebody
just
like
happy.
you know, other people that I know, Robbie Layton is a lot. You know who Robbie Layton
Oh yeah.
is?
Yeah.
He has an out-of-body experience every time he's in a car.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I enjoy watching him inside of a car more than I watch in the heat because he's just
Yeah.
crazy. So, and he's a great driver, but he's just
Oh,
nuts
yeah, he
inside
is.
a car. So, the award we give out is Gladiators of Steel hat. Do you know, have you heard anything about those?
Yeah. I've
All
watched
right,
the
well,
video.
you definitely are the winner of the Gladiators of Steel of heat number 2, and you got to watch for the flying birds, which
know.
are mosquitoes here. But again, as we say, these are special hats just for the drivers that earn them. You have earned them. It says Veni Vidi Vici, which is and the victor. It's in Roman, Greek, you know, something. It means I came, I saw, and I conquered.
Right on. Right
You
on.
were out there not worrying about anything other than just putting on a
Having fun,
show.
yeah, putting on a show.
Being a slayer. That's what that's what I usually ask, what does it mean to be a gladiator? And I always call it a slayer. Well, you were out there slaying. So on behalf
Thank
of
you.
Gladiators of Steel, congratulations. You are one of few. There's not a lot of people that can have that hat.
Right
You will
on.
never be able to buy that exact hat.
Heck yeah, that's sweet.
So
Thank you very much.
congratulations and thanks for putting on a show.
You bet, I
Anybody you
tried.
want to say hi to or thank?
Just my wife and my son, who's almost a year old. So
So
say
you're
hi to him.
married.
Yep, I'm married.
So will your wife let you hang that flag on the bedroom wall?
No, that goes out in the shop.
Hey, you know, honey, this is very important stuff.
you're so
You know-
honest and quick, Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
There's no chance it's going to be in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Can you
No.
do us something? Can you, when she's not home, hang it on the
Hang it
bedroom
up.
wall and take a picture and
You
send it
bet,
to
I'll
us?
try. No, right on, guys. That's awesome.
Well, thank you again
You
for
bet.
being. drivers like what you were doing is why people come and pay the big bucks to watch these shows. So
Right on.
thank you very much,
Thank
and have a
you.
great evening.
Yeah, you too.
And look forward to seeing you next year.
Oh, for sure. Thank you.
Have a good one.
All righty. Couple floor marble, bring in the truck.
Let's
All
say
right,
something.
here we go.
Congratulations, place for the barricade. The arena gets filled up.
11 of them.
Are you guys ready to put some light class action out?
And my favorite, of course, is the double aught. I like the old Impalas.
Yeah, it's hard not to like those.
Yeah, Butch, it would be, we tried to get our high school to do cars too, and they never did. But these 4 or 5 cars were all built at one high school, and they're doing this together. They were down at the Payson, the Nephi Derby running.
All right, brother.
All right.
Good.
Oh,
Oh, that
good
was a
shot.
big hit.
Oh, there's the high school Old Faithful.
Oh, so
Oh.
far, just awesome hits.
Mr. Cox. Don't ruin your car. You can't break it.
Might have to build a new one.
Yep.
Oh, another big
That hurt
hit.
them both. That hurt
Yeah.
them both.
Oh,
We got a flag. Red
flag.
flag. Red flag. Okay, what are we doing?
I think
Do we have an
I think
injury?
the Piper car here. I think the roof come down a little bit,
Medics to
maybe.
the arena, please. Medics to the arena.
Never what you want to hear at the
No.
last show of the year. Medics to the arena.
No, but once again, it gives us time to look at how quick the Sterner officials are out there and trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, hopefully they pop up. Yeah, there he is. He's like, yeah, love it, love it, love
He's
it.
like, you can't bring a medics out here for me.
That's a way to get me out of a car quick. Say, ambulance ride. Okay, somebody else is running across the arena. I don't know what that person's doing behind the. Is he trying to fix another car? It's like, what are you doing?
They must have been trying to do something for sure.
All right,
Nobody even caught it. They were so busy.
So
Johnson Leon, I'm glad the muscle car class did not disappoint. I think that it would take something amazing for a muscle car class to disappoint, though, to be honest.
Well, we will have to be getting back on, rewinding and watching that, because that's pretty awesome what they're doing there. Last year's was actually really good too.
Yep. So here we go, and I think that would be the only car that's down, so.
Yeah, that pushed on that 00, pushed back a little bit.
It did.
I can't quite tell if this angle, if it's behind the wheels or in front.
I think it was more so the core support, though.
Yeah.
Because that Lincoln's so much higher.
Oh, beautiful hit.
hit.
That's Mr. Heffley.
I know. And that's just it. These guys are going to stay on them so hard they won't be able to get them fired back up. And I think the one car, I think that's a mid or late 80s, early 90s Thunderbird. Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit.
I think Mr. Heffley's transmission is going out.
And I think he's trying to win that $1,000.
Yes, I think so. There we go. Everybody's staying moving. Oh, nice hit.
He says, Jason just hit me a minute ago. I'm going to get even.
Yeah. You know, it is so nice to watch these 100% stock cars. Just with stock motors. And
Hold
Heffley.
on. Look at this, baby.
And it's gonna be
Love it.
We can watch the K-bars move and the hay move. I think Mr. Heffley has a broken axle. Or his transmission.
He's got a broken something.
Or his training's broke.
But it was self-inflicted, right?
Yes.
You know, a 12 or 13-hour drive for 4 minutes.
You know, sometimes
Hey, it's the love of the
that's all
sport,
it
right?
is. see my Hannah Banana just popped on to launch. Love you, babe. I can't tell. I don't think that Heffley's moving any dirt on the driver's side. I think he's just got a broken tranny. Yeah, that's all she wrote for him.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he got the Gladiator already.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Heffley does have a broken axle. Now I can see the dirt moving.
Yep.
But I think he gave her a little onion, a little too much. Now we're down to what appears to be maybe one car actually moving.
Yeah, these one thing about these
There we go.
These easy builds, or not really easy builds, but this build, a lot of them don't have big expensive motors, so they just 67's just like he's gonna go find out that there's a dead end there because there's not a lot of room to get through.
There we go. Heffley's running again. Oh, now he's got. Now how does that work? He's got something broke somewhere.
But look at the shifter. He is pulling on that shifter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't get that shifter back.
Yeah, it must be wedged up on the body there.
Yeah, once he, all right, somebody's gonna.
Oh, nope. I think Mr. 666, Eric Cox, I think he's just gonna take the win.
That car, I guess I'm gonna see that hit. Oh.
It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, he better repaint it and make it look different next year.
Yeah, something. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Darn it, darn it.
67 flat.
Oh, here we go. 666 is gonna go.
Around the backside,
This should be about it. It's really about there.
Can't think why it wouldn't be.
All right, there you go.
Looks like Eric Cox. I could be wrong. It's either Eric Cox or Victor Cox.
Victor, 666?
Should be Eric.
Okay, Eric.
So Eric Cox won, and then
second place is over here.
I don't remember the number.
And I don't even know what the prize money is beyond first place.
It's $1,500, $250, and then $2,000 Mad Dogs.
All right. Good to know.
So second place got $500, but I'm not 100% sure what his number was.
Oh. Great song.
Yeah. Here comes Mr. I will let you talk with Mr. Heffley, and I will
Good.
go and do what I got to do real quick and be good.
Well, hello, Mr. H. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Are you feeling good?
Oh, I feel great.
Did you get your throttle? Did your shifter cable get pinned somehow because you couldn't get it into reverse?
Yeah, it's pinned somewhere underneath.
How did that happen?
It's probably when I hit someone here or there or over there.
Over there or here or there, because you weren't trying to win. You were trying to get Mad Dog, weren't you?
That's what we're here for.
Did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so they awarded you Mad Dog already.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. Helps pay for the gas, get you back to California.
Yeah.
What a great show. Thank you for coming and putting on such a great show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
How long of a drive is it for you?
So it's usually to Ogden, 10 hours.
Oh, so it's not. I was announcing 12, 13. I was like, I was announcing 12 hours for 4 minutes of fun.
Right? No, 9.5 hours for about 45 seconds.
Well worth it?
Well worth it.
Well, I don't know if in the past, what is a gladiator to you? What is a gladiator?
A gladiator is, to me, so gladiators went out into an arena and put on a show for everybody.
Okay. How about a true old school gladiator?
Someone with no fear. I mean, gladiators back in the day were not to die, basically. So.
Yep, they were. So the definition for me, you just nailed it right there, is somebody that's just a slayer.
Right.
And I can't think of anybody better in that heat to call a slayer than you.
Thank you.
You were definitely Gladiators of Heat. So we have a hat for you, a special hat. We talk about it, and so you know what it means. I don't know if you've heard about these hats before.
I have, yeah.
But the Veni Vidi Vici, which means I came, I saw, and I conquered, and you were the victor of that. And so only people that get these cannot buy them. I bought mine. It says no participation trophies.
Right.
But we award these to drivers that earn them. And in heat number 3 of the night,
yes, sir.
You are the Gladiator of Steel, and we appreciate you coming all the way from California to put on a show, and you definitely put on a show.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I will. Thanks.
You know, our big sponsor, we did not until right before May Mania, 2 weeks before May Mania, we did not have any plans of doing the Full Contact Derby TV. We had some opportunity with Gladiators of Steel looking to sponsor events. Came to us and said, hey, why don't you put on a podcast? So we created Full Contact Derby TV for this year. And glad we did. It was a lot of fun, a lot of growing and learning experiences. But we've had the great opportunity to announce and talk about Gladiators of Steel all summer long. What a great show, and a lot of people are asking, when is it coming up? When is it coming up? When are we going to be able to see it? We are announcing the date. The first week, it's the weekend of Blizzard Bash. So watch, we will be announcing it all over the place. It's going to be a big, heavy push. But you will be able to watch Gladiators of Steel this year. We were going to release the date, how to watch it, all the weekend of Blizzard Bash. So again, grateful for Gladiators of Steel and being able to talk about that product and being able to really get people hyped up to watch it. If you haven't seen any of the videos, get on gladiatorsofsteel.com, on their YouTube, Facebook, wherever they are seen, and be able to get clips to see what's going to happen. It's going to be an amazing show, so be excited about it. All right, we have an interview going on here with Mr. Ricky McMillan out of, what was the name of your town?
Redmond.
Redmond. So tell me what's Redmond by? What's it by?
Richfield.
Okay, that's enough. So you ready for the season to be over?
Yes and no.
How's the car? Is it still good?
Yeah, it's good.
What happened in that heat?
Just took my starter wires out.
It's enough to tick you off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I will tell you, I went out and yours is one of the few mini cars I saw. You as a driver have come a long way in your builds. I mean, you're building a good, nasty mini car now.
Thank you.
So you got a car ready to go next year.
Yeah.
Or if somebody puts on a winter festival or something and
that'd be fun.
Go out in the backyard and beat them up with some friends or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so what'd you think? How long did you last in your heat? Did you make it to halfway point?
At least.
So it made it worth you coming down?
Yep.
Well, so what are you thinking about the mini cars here in Utah? It seems like they've really stepped up their game this year.
Yeah, I really like them. They're a lot less expensive than big cars anymore. People like Family Man, you can actually afford to do it.
What kind of car were you running?
It's a 97 Lumina. 97
Lumina, because at the start of the year, May Mania, didn't you have, was that last year where you had the, wasn't Neons, but the Corsicas, or the Cobalts?
No, tail end, my teammate had a Cobalt. I had an 01 Lumina.
Was it this Lumina?
No, different.
So how many shows have you got into this with this one?
This one's 3. This is the 3rd.
So still doing pretty well, ready to go for another couple, 2 or 3 next year?
Yeah, motor rebuild, and we should be good.
Who are you going to have build your motor?
Hopefully Schrade.
I was going to say, of course, he's one of our sponsors, and we always going to push Mr. Schrade. He builds a good, nasty motor, and he built the motors in, I think, the Carroll cars, I believe.
Yep.
So, well, sweet. How's your little one doing?
He's doing great.
How old is he now?
Just turned 1.
Wow, time flies, or is he a little monster?
Yeah, he's figuring out how to walk, and it's hard to keep up with him.
Gotta love that, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Anything exciting going on this winter for you guys?
I don't think so. Not really. Nothing planned yet.
Well, you got another Lumina to build, or are you just going to fix this one up and be ready to go?
I've got 2 more.
How's the wife liking derbying?
She said she loved it.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, is there anybody, sponsors or people that are out there watching tonight that you would like to thank or say hello to?
Probably 321 CDL and Glassmasters for sure. They helped me out a lot this year. So.
Sweet. Well, congratulations. Thanks for coming out and supporting Stern Dirt Racing. Thanks for putting on a good show. And thanks for coming a long way. It's great to see you out there competing and building such a great car.
Thank you.
So good luck this winter and look forward to seeing you come spring.
Okay, I'll be back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Car number Michael Simonson from Manti, Utah. Car number 43, the red, white, and blue. Looks like an old Ford. Is that an old Ford or is that an old Dodge?
Looks like an old Dodge to me.
Another red, white, and blue.
That's definitely a Suburban.
Yeah, there's a hard guess on that one, wasn't it?
Just throwing that out there.
Okay. Michael, he's either really got I don't know if it runs very good, or we'll see. Car number 01.
You know, the
Ben Conrad from Pio, Utah.
The Minnesota turnouts are so hard to tell if it's running good or it's got a vacuum leak. Sounds pretty good right now.
The Minnesota turnouts. Okay, for all you that are talking about terminology, that means when the headers come out, they're usually separated into 4 individual headers.
Yep.
And when they come straight out of your hood, they face out and blow the air out away from the car.
Yes, to the
and
right,
it does
to the
change the sound and the pitch, and it is a full-on experience. Nothing like that one that you do where you join the 2 pipes up above the carburetor. And that's,
you know, I was just talking to a guy while I was back there and somebody else was on, and I said, you know, I think this venue and State Fair would be an awesome venue for the Y-pipe. I think it would echo in here.
Car number, I'm just going to read the drivers. 01 Ben Conrad, 1312 Bryson Glass from also 19 CG Lee. Car number 26 Cody Sheehan. Car number 16 Dalton Gullo. Car 117 Justin Pace. Car 43 Michael Simonson. Car 116 Nathan Anderson. Car number 86 Nick Hadney. And car number X101 Robert Balfour. Those are the trucks as they're not coming down this way, so I can't actually see the numbers. Those are the farm trucks for heat number 4 and almost halfway through the evening.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Daniel Grange, thank you. Me and Gumby appreciate your kind words. I don't know if we're that great. We kind of like you too.
Casey Johnson's just living the dream.
No, Daniel Grange is living the dream. He asked Grange what was up. Brandon caught him. I'm trying to look and see. I don't think we have any Douglas, Wyoming alumni here.
Well, thank you for everybody watching and all you guys. Somebody's asking how many drivers are from Douglas, Wyoming. I know there's a lot from Wyoming here.
Well, that's what I just said, but I'm not sure. I don't think there's any from Douglas. A lot of Rock Springs.
Yep. And Rawlings. There's a bunch of them.
We have Douglas. Brody Million from Douglas, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah, the Million. The Marty. The Marty clan. The seed of Marty. All right, here we go, trucks. These guys can get after it.
We got to watch a few of these trucks earlier this year. Oh, that was a nice hit. Glancing hit.
You know, I do like that Dodge Durango in a farm truck.
You know, it did really good last time it was here. It seemed very nimble.
You know, the maneuverability of that truck, there's a lot of things that could be a perk.
Oh,
now
I just folded the bumper, front bumper under that Suburban did.
Yeah, that's not one of the perks.
No.
Still going good though. Hasn't lost suspension.
Nice hit. Swing and a miss from the Durango.
Oh,
nice hit.
Dalton Gullo just took a good shot by car number 01, Mr. Ben Conrad.
We got to do a huge shout out to Nathan Broadhead. Justin is doing his best job to fill in your shoes, taking pictures tonight.
Yeah, where is Nate? What's he
He's
doing?
on his way back. Which is it Disneyland in Florida or in California?
Oh, beautiful shot by Ben
Amazing,
Conrad. Beautiful shot. Disneyland is California. Disney World is Florida.
Okay, so he's on his way back from Disneyland, is the rumor I heard. And that's why he wasn't able to attend tonight.
As long as he went and could tell us how good Star Wars was, I don't think I care.
Right? God, we seem to have them all piled up. Are they? You know, number 43 is doing his best to try to get them unhung up, but I think
he might have just hurt himself. Well, I think Ben might knock him free here.
Here we go. Nice.
Nice shot by Ben Conrad.
That's what's so nice. The sportsmanship is just awesome.
Ben's just coming up, keeping the front end clean, saying hitting in the back.
Sticking the nose to the dirt and letting her eat backwards.
Oh, good shot by 117. I think that's CG Lee, isn't it?
I know CG is
Justin Pace.
Yeah, CG is the blue and white chili that's got a stick broken already.
All right.
You know, it's so nice. It doesn't matter if it's in a truck or a car. Just the art of driving backwards.
Oh, swing and a miss. Almost a miss.
Oh, this will be a pretty good one if you can get her lined up.
Oh, yes, do it. Do it. Do not hold back. Do not hold back, and he's not.
There we go.
Oh,
nice
and she pushed hard. She hunkered.
Yeah, she did.
But I don't think he cares.
It looks a little stubbier than when he started.
Because I think he's planning on doing it again.
Yeah,
beautiful shot.
A little bit of payback.
By 43. He's like, yeah, I didn't like that wind up that much.
Yeah. You know, but now that Suburban becomes dangerous. You see how much of that frame is sticking out?
Oh, I know, and look at it. Oh, this is not good.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, he had to get on the brakes. Smart driving, but almost dangerous at the same time.
Put it on the binders. He didn't do it. He didn't do that dodge any help up front in the suspension. Yeah, he took the steering out, and there went the front suspension completely on the dodge.
Oh, swing and a miss. Yeah, that dodge is not happy.
He drove up over the K-rail and ripped the leaf springs off of his front. Here we go. Oh.
Dodge the leg, straighten up. Oh. That would have been awesome.
That's the worst part about not having steering. You just can't maneuver it like you want. Oh, swing and a miss.
He's going to get there. He's like, please. Oh, there we go. Good shot by 43.
Yes, nice shot.
You know, those shots feel so good because you're fighting so hard to get to a car, and you're like, okay, if I let the gas off the car, it's going to go. It's going to go straight. If I punch it, it goes to the right. It's like,
it'll be perfect.
Oh, don't tell me they're all stuck right there.
Yes, Casey, I thought Gumby said that you earned a Gladiator of Steel
Yes,
hat.
he did.
He must not have. He says he doesn't have a hat. But now, after this hit, we seem to be all hung up.
Oh.
And I think 43 actually has the last hit. I don't know if there was movement on the Suburban.
Wouldn't that be sort of cool where you lose your suspension and you're just fighting to keep your time alive and you sneak out a win? You've probably won a show like that before, haven't you?
I have not.
You haven't? You've always had a good running car to finish, huh?
I'm pretty good about my steering. I usually, and if my steering goes, I don't ever get the win. Seems like once they see that your steering's gone, they usually kind of go after you like a coyote to a wounded rabbit.
Yeah. It's like it'll be interesting to see how they call this.
Actually, I think, did the black truck make the last hit?
Casey did say he never got one, huh? I'm going to have to watch back and see what's going on.
I think the black truck is 1, which would be
117.
Justin Pace.
And it looks like they're holding their flag, getting ready to call. It's about over. There's definitely not much time.
Like how I would
Oh,
call
when is
it.
that time?
Yep.
So that's the red, white, and blue Suburban, who is coming up here as a Gladiator of Steel.
Okay, yeah, oh, definitely. And then 43, who could arguably come up here as Gladiator of Steel.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Okay, this is Shane Waldy from Omaha, Nebraska. He came up here with me so we could enjoy this awesome show. And Gumby has decided he needed to go get a hoodie, so Shane's Gumby too.
It's a little chilly. Beautiful, but a little chilly. What a wonderful time. My first time in Utah. Beautiful setting. Ton of cars. Ton of people.
Yeah. When you look at the stands here compared to like back home in the last year, it's just a completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, here and wanted to be here, definitely, because they filled this in very quickly and are excited. And I can see why with 140 cars, obviously, tonight.
Yeah, I think we ended up a tally of 125-ish, give or take 1 or 2.
Okay.
And they hit, like this. This was a good one. It didn't turn out the way I thought it would. I think we have 01 Ben Conrad in the Suburban. He's going to come up as the Gladiator of Steel.
Okay. Yeah, he was really throwing some rear end shots out there. Wow.
Yeah, and, we'll see what he's got to say. And then the 43, the Dodge, once he realized he didn't have steering when he did that whole jumping over the berm and breaking his leaf spring, I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, who actually won the heat there at the end? I didn't hear.
It would have been 117,
okay,
which would have been Justin Pace, and then it went to Michael Simonson, which was in that 43, that Dodge pickup. And then 01 Brad Conrad, and I think that's him here coming up. We'll put him in the middle. Discuss with him. Well, go ahead and put it on, big guy. Ben Conrad, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, crazy turn of events. Let's get this off of here for you. Crazy turn of events. I thought you kind of had her there and then got hung up on 43 and ended up with third, but you can squeak the Mad Dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
some nice reverse shots.
Yeah, that's how I like to drive.
Oh, yeah, you were lining him up big time.
I'm old school.
We were just making the comments, me and Gumby, about how it's nice, rather a pickup or a car or anything, it's nice to see the art of going backwards.
Yep.
And it's a lot tougher than it looks.
Yes, it is. That's what I was thinking the whole time. That guy's neck. Wow.
So, Gladiators of Steel does a thing.
Okay.
We have this hat, and it's not like I'm going to try to be the best Gumby I can here since he's gone. This hat is not like everybody else's.
Okay.
Like on the back of mine, I think it says no participation trophies.
Right.
This one doesn't. It says Vini Vidi Vici, the victor, which stands for I came, I saw, and I conquered. And we're going to give you that, which is kind of Gladiators of Steel's. Gumby likes to call it the Slayer, the guy who went out there and just didn't care. He laid it all down. He wasn't concerned with where he ended up in the back.
Right.
But, and where are you from?
Elko, Nevada.
Elko, Nevada.
Okay.
So I bet you're pretty happy you made the trip up here then.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to do it. Then this last 2 weeks ago at work, the guys were like, do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll sign up.
Have you ran at Havoc before?
Havoc, yeah. I haven't ran since 2018.
Okay,
so
2018.
So that's the last time I drove that truck.
Oh, so that truck's even from 2018.
Yeah.
Now, did you do any cars or any of the mod trucks, or has it always been like a farm truck build?
I used to do cars, and trucks are more fun.
Trucks are more fun for you?
I that's how I look at it.
Right. Well, you got anybody you want to shout out or thank for their help? Or?
Well, my buddy Badger helped me a lot. He was over there till 2 o'clock this morning. He was back at 8:30 this morning. Helped me get it finished. My wife, always.
Right.
She should be first. Edit that.
Well, I heard you say wife first, but Badger just happened to come in second there.
Yeah. But
You know, it seems like you have the fundamentals down, so, you know, it stayed running. It kept moving. You kept moving. You didn't allow yourself to get in any positions. And I didn't see you at all get in all the mixed games where they all seem to get stuck. You stayed, you're like, I don't need any of that business. I'm out
right.
of here.
No, I was watching earlier heats, and I was seeing the middle of the arena was sticking people. And so I was like, I want to zoom across the middle.
And
yeah,
then
you were picking it.
Yeah,
Picking
yeah.
your shots, that's for sure.
Yeah, I
you
tried.
had one really good one down here where you cut just the side of that 43. Did you feel that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you'll feel it.
Yeah, that was the intense shot. I mean, I've never derbied a truck ever, really. I don't think I've ever even been. I had a buddy that sold us one, and I got in, and I said, I'm out of this. There's no, it don't fit. But I've derbied a lot of cars, and wagons are the same way. You know, when you hit back, it's all you can do to move the next couple days.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
But, well, I mean,
Okay.
thanks for coming. Go ahead.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
getting your truck out of there now.
Yep.
Those are unique. You can't just buy that.
Can't buy that.
You have to get that here at Gladiator of Steel. You have to come out, compete, and you have to lay it all down and make it
All
work.
right,
So.
thanks.
Well, thanks for coming up, big guy.
Thanks.
You enjoy the rest of the night.
I will.
I know it's Halloween Havoc. I know that it's run what you brung, but you kind of got to look at some stuff. What do you think as far as the cleanup shows back home compared to what they are here?
Well, you kind of stated a little bit like it's run what you brung, where I guess our cleanup shows back home, there's a little more stipulations to that because there's a little more celebratory factor in some ways, where here they kind of know how they can celebrate with what they need to fix their car. And I mean, if it's something they need to fix their car, they let them fix their car and it's repaired. It's not, let's, plate it from here to there. You know what I mean? Where I get it, and these guys seem to like that, and rather than run it or cut it up, they save it for a year sometimes to bring it back to this show. Just like that guy said, he hasn't ran through 2018.
Yeah, and he wasn't underbuilt. I don't think that his truck was any less.
No.
I know it's different here. Like, we have a cleanup show back home, and yeah, we do the limited weld part. And like you said, you got to celebrate a little bit. But these guys still kind of toe the mark. They only get very little more, and then you get into the heavy class, and that's where you see the 5-foot car or some, a lot of spindles, a lot of different takes on what people think they need to do to come out here and run that class without being a knife to a gunfight, I guess.
Yep.
And then the pace is good tonight, really good tonight. All the guys,
the cleanup guys too. I mean, getting them out of here very quickly, getting the next group in.
Yeah, it's something different when you go outside of the arena, and you see there's 8 skid steers sitting there ready to go, 2 telehandlers, and these guys have worked together so much that they kind of know what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, they're very organized, and they're taking them out the back and just getting ready for the next one. It's on to the next one, and we'll worry about certain things if we have time, out there.
Yep. And I don't know. It's nice to see that it has gotten chilly. I mean, I'm a big guy, and it's chilly, and people aren't leaving.
It's just there's no wind. It's just cool, The sun's down, and very beautiful night.
The only empty spots you see in the whole stadium are the pits, the pit bleachers, and that's just because those guys are back there getting their cars or they're helping their buddies, or they just kind of come in and leave. And now, so we got the 80s wire, and the first one is going to be Josh Trigger Turnbow, but I think at the last show or the show before that, his name went from Trigger to Tigger, and in the wire class, he had a Tigger jumpsuit and like them Halloween suits, and then the Tigger come on there. I think I'm looking in there. He's got it on right now. He's got his Tigger suit on right now.
I like it.
And I think Turnbow brought 2 cars, but I think a buddy's running a different one. And then number 17 is Quentin Smith. Johnny's saying them all, but I'm not catching. What's this one, number 12?
Number 12, Jones.
Tyson Jones. And number 54, Chuck Tipton. in a wagon that he has way been up. I feel bad for the guy that thinks he's going to drive into that and come out happy.
A few different shades of green on there too.
Yeah. And the neat paint jobs out here. I mean, it's cool watching all this stuff. 7-Eleven. Jake Beckstead out of Preston, Idaho. It appears to be a Cadillac, like a 93 model Cadillac. And then we have a car that has just paint all over, and I can't really tell.
Don't see a
66H maybe? Just 6H. John Hoover out of North Logan, Utah.
62 coming in.
And that could be Lane Conger out of Taylor, Utah. Then we got the minivan. The minivan is in this heat. So it'll be interesting to see how he compares to these other wire cars.
Now, and isn't he a rookie driver?
His first time ever. Yeah.
Okay.
45 years old, first Derby ever.
Good for him. Never too late.
He doesn't have a name. It's just it says the Vandalizer on the side of it, which is amazing. I love that pun. 31 is
looks like
Dave Burns.
Yep.
I don't know if that's
34 maybe, or is it one?
I can't tell. Could be 34. 34 is Austin Young. I would.
Got 11B.
That looks like 4. Yeah.
11B just rolled in.
11B is going to be 113 Matthew Canton.
And then you got the 04.
That is Mr. Burns. That's Rowdy or Dave Burns. Rowdy Burns.
Just to give you a heads up, what's happening is
the 81 just came in.
some of the youth cars that still had left their dads and bringing the cars back out in the adult wire. So
this one or?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some cars that come in with the adult wire.
Okay.
Okay, I just got word that the youth cars that were still available to be run, their dads are bringing them out into the adult wire class. So they're kind of splitting all the cars that could run between the two. So bear with us on that, guys. We won't have them. I do know that Rowdy and Dave Burns were in this heat together, so it's not like they joined anything.
This looks like 46 maybe. I couldn't see his number. Or no.
Put it
9C.
9C. 96. Gunnar Stevenson and Puddin from Tremonton or Tremonton, Utah. And here we go. This will be, I think this was the young lady. Roxy Burns' car.
Yep.
But it almost looks as if
she might
Roxy's
be back in it.
Driving it again.
Good for her.
Because I don't think it might be the mom.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that girl was straightforward.
Yeah. Now the one, like 81 out there, that's Dave Burns. He's usually running a suicide, and they get pretty wild. It's definitely going to be a full arena.
Yeah. Yeah, they filled up it quick here in the middle. They're still coming in.
Yeah, and they're going to bring in 40. That was a youth car also. But I can't. I guess I'd have to go back to the youth heat. 40, Carter Wolf, that's Dave Wolf. We'll be running that one. I just don't know who'd be running Roxy Guns Burns' car. Oh, Mark Million would be running his boy's car, 71X.
Taking a little hot lap.
Yeah. I'll bet you, Mark, that car's been up before it's done now. Mart is no stranger to the impact zone. I think we have them all in there now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
16, I think, is what we have in here.
let me hear you make some noise. As Dave Red puts the JCB equipment in place,
getting ready to count down.
The crowd's definitely ready.
Yeah.
Let's count down in 5, 4, 3.
We had one guy, he wasn't waiting. He says, I'm letting her eat. Oh, big hit on the minivan right away.
Yeah, everybody's not feeling anything out, really.
I think this is one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Follow the circle or get the heck out of the way.
Yep.
Oh, I think. Oh, big hit there from Marty Million. The minivan.
The minivan sent one.
Trying to keep things going.
Still making shots out there.
Yeah. Dave Burns is just trying to get the hell out of the way. He's stuck on a white car. I can't quite see the number.
The 17 just made a great shot, too.
I think this is one of those where if Kalen was here, he would be like, are you not entertained?
Oh, yeah.
They're driving them here.
Oh, there's a good one.
Nice one.
One after the Tigger wagon. The back end of the wagon is going higher. He's going higher in both ways, looking like a banana.
She is, but it's holding up so
No,
nice.
it is. It does look good. It's kind of just the front core support that tipped on him there.
I think the whole body's just getting ripped off. I don't think that the rear frames.
She's bellying right there on that rail there.
Oh, she jumped it underneath the door hard.
Yep, going. He's having a good time, though.
I think that Dave Burns and Roxy's car, I don't know who's driving it or hung up there, they finally got off.
Oh, here comes the big one.
hit.
Oh, right up on the hump. Yep.
Monster
on that
hit.
rail, too.
And they are just laying it down. So far, it's a great one. I don't even know who I would recommend as a Gladiator
71X just sent another one down there on the far side of the arena.
See, that'd be that Mark Million. Maybe he is our Gladiator of this heat.
The van's still rocking, too. They're still hitting him.
They're trying to get him running, but see, and then little weird stuff like this 34 car here has one dent in it.
Yeah, and the front end is nice.
Since it started, it hasn't.
No radiator.
I don't know. I'm not saying nothing bad against him. I don't think he's hit anything.
But this pink car too. I mean, we've watched it go, and it's still looking pretty good in the front.
He did connect with the van.
There, Roxy's car's getting after it.
Right, well, he hit Dave, so that's either the husband or the dad. And Dave is up and going.
At a time, too.
A lot. If you had something stupid happen and you can fix it, it changes everything. The wagon down there is still just sky high.
They got like 7. Oh, thought we were going to go over there for a second. Still going.
He is just letting her go. The dad, Dave Burns is letting it eat.
Oh.
Dave Wolf has got her going.
Just came in all over that tire.
I was kind of super shooting for Mark Million to get the Gladiator, but I think this is going to go on long enough somebody else might steal it from him. This wagon.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Yeah, great shot.
It definitely did some damage on the 81.
I'm not sure who this wagon is, but he's kind of got my vote for the Gladiator. It just keeps going.
Yep. And the shots he's throwing are still doing some damage.
Yeah.
Like right there,
that
getting in under the core.
Did you see it just tear right into that front suspension?
This black car needs to start hitting some people here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, the wagon takes the dirty shots here. On the passenger rail, too. Ugh. He's sitting funny in the car. Yeah. Oh, we got a fire.
I can't tell if it's headers,
Yeah,
though.
I think his headers are just bent down towards that car. None of the officials seem to, they got a better view at it than we do. Oh, yep.
There's no way this big car has time. But it's the red flag deal. If it hasn't been a minute 30.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the pink and green car doing a lot of work. There's a good shot from the black Lincoln now.
We got some people stuck, and it's the whole family. I can't tell if that's Roxy Burns, Dave Burns. Oh, Roxy's out.
Roxy's free.
Oh, Rowdy's going to be out now. Can't tell what's going on.
Serious smoke coming from there. I think it's from tires.
Roxy's going to try to get her dad out now.
Yep.
See, and I don't. They're calling him on time.
Is this in there really in front? His bumper's in front of that wagon's tire.
Man, I just can't tell. Well, it looks like it's going to be down to Roxy and Rowdy and the black car that.
Is it 34?
34 would be Austin Young.
And then we got the 04 here. 3 of them.
Yeah, just the 3.
Going nose to nose.
Oh, he dropped the drive shaft.
Yep, there it is.
So it'd be Rowdy Burns.
Hopefully the other guy can get off of him here.
I think. There, I think he's off.
There we go. Down to probably 2. Roxy's going in for the shot on.
Kill shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What a good shot.
And I don't know if that's Roxy.
Yeah,
or
we don't know who it is.
is.
I hope it's Roxy.
We just know that it's her car. Butch has not ran yet, Daniel.
This crowd's liking it.
That was awesome.
They are liking it.
Who's running her car? That's what we're saying. We don't know if it's Roxy or a family member. We'll know if she comes out guns blazing.
We haven't seen any hands get thrown out. Cheering. Now they're asking who it is. Sarah. Said Sarah.
It's the mom.
It's the mom.
It's Mama.
It's Mom. Well, good for Mom. We know her daughter gets it. What a shot.
So
I just hope these two can still battle it out once we get that one off there.
See if they get the 2 off. I think that guy's got a broken tranny.
Okay. The 04?
No, the one that she rolled.
Yes. Yep. I seen that.
04's her son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Rowdy Burns.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not from out this way.
Well, so that's Rowdy Burns. And then the dad is here in this 81.
Okay. I picked up that was Dad. Got it. Okay. I don't have a sheet in front of me either.
Oh, yeah. Here, I can put it in the middle, then we can both share it. We can learn.
Well, it still runs.
Yeah, and here's the problem that they're in. The SkyTrack
is blocked
by all the cars. There's no way to get anything in there to pull it out. All right, let's get her put on.
Get these on here.
So to get started, nobody told us the number on your van, so I don't know.
12. That's 12.
Number 12.
Forgot to
So
put it
Tyson
on there.
Jones?
No, I'm Scott.
Okay, we have. See, they don't even have it on here. Oh, there you go, Scott.
Yep.
Okay, what's your last name, bro?
Seacrest.
Seacrest. Scott Seacrest. First time driving, 45 years old.
It was crazy.
Chosen minivan and
Oh my
Havoc.
gosh. As soon as the flag dropped, chaos.
Right?
And you liked it.
I did.
Yeah?
I mean, my knee hurts. My neck hurts a little bit. There were some hard hits.
So did everybody, did anybody tell you, somebody's coming from the back, make sure your face is straight, pad your whole door on both sides?
Yeah, Johnny actually came over to my house and looked over my car.
To make sure?
Good. Just made sure it was safe.
See, and that's a big deal also, just to make sure first time you got it correct. Are we going to see a bunch more?
I don't know. I want to. It's all about whether or not my wife will let me keep the car, because she's been looking forward to getting rid of the car.
That's always what it comes down
Yeah.
to, if the wife is going to let you keep going.
But man, it was fun.
Yeah, and you gotta drive for. You were down there when there was quite a few out. You were still down in that corner. We couldn't tell. What do you think happened to it?
I took a hard hit on the front right, and I think it messed with my wheel, my steering.
Okay.
Broke your
something.
CV shaft. Okay.
And then I think my tires are blown too, and so I couldn't get moving. Engine was still running.
Right.
I just couldn't get out of the rut or get the wheel started.
So now you think it's something your wife would just let you scrap that one? You can start a whole new
Yeah,
one?
now you just need to start a new one.
Well, I got my nephew here, and he's wanting to do one, so I may help him do one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, even if you came back to Havoc once a year and you just bought something cheap enough that you could throw it away?
Yeah.
So
now I know what to do.
So
I have a little bit of experience.
At 45 years old, did you just wake up one day and you're like, you know what? Mom's got that minivan out back. It doesn't run with crap. I think I'm just going to crash it.
I'm 43.
Holy smokes, sorry. I didn't mean to add so much age to you. I know.
It's all right.
When you break 40, that's a big deal.
I did, and it was like, I need to start doing the things I want to do.
Yeah. Right.
And this is something I've always wanted to do. And so I made it happen.
Are you from Utah originally, or?
No, I'm from Idaho.
Idaho? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. See, now we got.
Sarah,
This is
Sarah's
the son of her.
Okay, here we go. Nose to nose.
Oh,
Didn't waste any time with it.
No. You're like.
And her tires are still spinning.
She's like.
Mom's tires are still spinning.
Rowdy's like, remember that time you took my keys? Oh, yeah.
I think that's it.
I think Mom's going to get this one.
Yeah, we just give it to Mom.
Oh, she's going to get out and say, no, I'm winning it.
Yeah, now go forward. That's
Yep,
a hit.
that's a hit.
Right?
There you
That's
go.
a hit.
Oh, she's got to go back up more. Oh, there's no way you're not going to give it to her, guys. The car physically will not back up that far.
I think that's got to be far enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
There you go.
Scooter's waving his hand.
Scooter says that's enough.
Yep.
You know, because we do have a rule that it has
Oh,
to be a half track. Oh,
Yep, she got it. He snapped the stick. Good for her.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So does your nephew have anybody else in your family that derbies, or is this just you literally like, I'm 43, I'm doing this?
I just said I'm doing it, and I just read the rules.
So I
did the best I could.
I got a question. Was it like Corvette or mini car to derby? I mean, which one was
Harley?
that? Was it something like that?
My wife's really good. She's really tolerant. She's like, if you want to do it, I don't care, whatever.
That's awesome. My wife is extremely tolerant also. It's just when you get into the heavier classes, that one night a week turns into 30 nights of a month.
Weekends.
And then, all your week. And then all your buddies, and then they have to hear about derby nonstop.
Yep. We're on the phone talking about derbying.
Yeah. And
I feel my
so
heart
are you
finally
coming
kinda
down now?
slowing down a little bit.
Yeah. Nope.
Tomorrow morning's when you're going to kind of really feel what you got going on.
And you'll watch the video and you'll be reminded why you feel everything.
I remember
you feel.
that hit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's this way. Yep. No, that's definitely what you learn.
Well, we appreciate you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and,
congratulations. First
hopefully
derby.
see you next year, and we can.
Bring another one back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
come back
we'll
and we'll
see.
have some fun. Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Thanks,
Nice to
guys.
meet you, bud.
You too.
Well, that was Scott Seacrest, and he was 43 years old, first time he ever derbied in a minivan. In period.
Look at the foot plan.
So let's start off. What's your name?
Chuck Tipton,
Chuck
Rock
Tipton.
Springs, Wyoming.
Yes, and you brought a Ford wagon.
A metric wagon.
Oh, a metric
GM.
Metric GM, my bad, yes.
Yep,
You're right.
It was a GM.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Metric GM wagon that was already, you had it set up so high, just praying somebody would come into it.
Yeah, it was hammered, man. I drove it a month ago in a Wyoming show.
Right?
Yeah.
And it just wouldn't stop. And then you not get along with everybody in Wyoming? Or, I mean, I'm just going to say it as I see it. I'm not going to lie to you.
They got me.
They not going to lie. They definitely.
Yeah, they got me.
But, you know, you let it went and went. And when the passenger side rail dropped and you caught this hard one over here, I didn't know if you were coming out of it. And then it just kept going.
Mm-hmm. No, man, it just wants to go, dude. Same in that last show, man. I trashed it. I can't even believe we fixed it for this show.
Right.
We got a Mad Dog in the last show. I'm trying to get a Mad Dog in this show, but.
Well, I'm not going to say.
I'm not rolling over cars or nothing.
That you got a Mad Dog, but do you know what these hats are?
I do.
Have you've heard about these hats? So,
Heck yeah.
this is, I'm going to do the Gumby spiel.
Do it.
These hats are not like all the rest of the hats you guys can see back here. Mine says no participation trophies.
Oh, yeah.
This one says Vini Vidi Vici, the victor.
Yeah.
So the only people that can get these hats are the ones that come out here and they actually run and they earn this hat.
Yeah.
So it can't be purchased, it can't be bought. Gumby likes to call you guys the slayers of the show,
Dude, yeah.
and that's what you were.
I love it.
You come out here
love it.
and you just destroyed.
So
and,
cool.
And went
Yeah.
and went and
So
went.
cool.
Deserved. Well deserved.
Thanks, Gumby.
So.
And you were making shots even when it was
Yes,
a little
and
rough. You were still putting damage shots on other people.
It just so you know,
you had to see it
we
when
had
you pull
call
away.
for the Gladiator, and even after Sarah rolled that car, I was like, no, dude, it's still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
then it was two.
Dude,
so now two people have got it.
You just
So-
got to hold it to the floor, man.
Yeah.
Hold it to the floor.
That's
and that's
game
it.
mode.
But-
That's the game plan. I think you might be missing some body bolts on it, though.
It's stock body bolts, dude.
Oh,
And the
well,
last
I'm-
show I run in, it broke 3 of them on the passenger rail.
Well, then-
you could see it bowing down. It was like that when I fixed it. We tucked it
They
back
were
up in
stock
there and
body
said,
bolts.
let's
I
go.
think
Yeah.
there's a body bolt over there, and
Yep.
there might be one
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and a couple down on the far
Heck
end.
yeah. They can keep them.
We'll just trade them in for scrap.
Yeah,
right?
for
If it's
sure,
okay,
man,
we'll-
for sure.
Maybe we'll put it some more towards some more.
Was it
hats.
still
Yeah.
running at the
Yeah.
end? Yep.
No, it broke the distributor cap.
Okay.
Them 2 dudes smashed me into that little pile there, and it broke the cap.
Okay. Well, that's an easy
Didn't cut
fix.
the hole big enough.
Oh,
Well,
well, when they come back,
Yeah,
you
just
never
fix
can.
it and
you
bring
know?
this
That
thing
thing-
back. I
that
mean,
thing
it's
is going to the
definitely-
scrapyard,
oh,
my man.
No, come
I'll be back
on.
in another wagon next year, though.
Nice.
I
Well,
like them wagons.
we appreciate you coming up, Mr. Tipton, and Chuck. Hopefully, you come back next year to more than
Oh, yeah.
just.
No, I stick to a chain and bang show in Wyoming. I quit doing weld cars like 6 years ago. Too much time, too much money. I got a family. I like to camp. I like to.
Hey, I can't.
Understandable.
I did
can't say
the
nothing
big
bad
weld
there.
cars for, I don't know, 15 years,
Yep.
man. And chain and bang now. 2-week build.
Yeah, there you
Heck
go.
yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for
buddy.
coming up. You earned
Congratulations.
that
Thanks,
hat.
buddy.
Yes, you did.
Congratulations.
I will. I am going to enjoy the hell out of it.
Right. Okay.
You probably can't use any of the footage from earlier, though.
Well, you know, so how about that?
That was awesome.
Was
Oh,
that-
my God. That was so cool.
Was that your first time rolling somebody over?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, was it the plan if anything was left you were going to run, or did it just somebody throw it out there and you're like, I'm going to do it?
Well, yeah, it was just Roxy's car was still good, so Dave said, you should run, and so I did.
Right.
We pulled the front end down with the tow truck, and it was pretty straight again, so it was good to go.
You know, you got so many first times here. Like, you ran with your husband and your boy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you rolled somebody over.
Yes. Yep.
And you finished it nose to nose with your boy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That was
that
nice.
was awesome. I
and
know.
got to win. Like, you legitimately won it all.
Yeah.
And so I have to do the Gumby thing. We gave out 2 Gladiators of Steel hats.
Right.
You get one of these.
Nice.
So now everyone in your family that derbies, your immediate family has one.
Yeah.
Your
Oh,
husband,
yeah.
your boy, your daughter just got one tonight, and now you got one.
Well, I guess we need a picture.
That's
huh?
a lot of hats.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hats.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to 1099 you for the material. But the same thing. This is a Vini Vidi Vici hat. It's the Victor. It's not like Mad Dog. It's something where you went out there, you didn't stop, you laid it all on line, you were not afraid. Like,
No, let's not say I wasn't afraid.
oh, you were not
I
afraid.
was terrified.
You were so controlled in your being terrified because you were making smart hits, and to watch, you helped Dave out, you helped your boy out, you were doing things that you needed to do to progress in the
Well, I
derby.
like it whenever you say it, because I was just like, whatever was in front of me.
No,
was
that last
happening.
shot, you look like a seasoned pro. I mean, she lined it up and hit him right where you should.
Yeah.
Rolled him.
Yeah, you did exactly what needed to be done, and don't kid yourself. Over here, you knew it. When everybody was piled up and you got off, you knew what you needed to do to continue everybody going.
Yeah, I
so
guess that's true.
you drove really, and it's not like you haven't been watching this forever, and
right?
and you lived up to the Burns name. You let it.
That
it
was the most important thing. I was like, Rowdy's like, don't sandbag, Mom. I'm like, I promise I'll try not to.
Yeah, and then the finish, back it up. We were nervous. We're like, no, we don't want to tie or anything. And finally you got away, and yes, the crowd loved that.
That's awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited to watch the video.
Oh,
yeah.
and it's gonna.
That
It was
awesome.
an amazing video, and I
Cool.
can't imagine if you would have went out there and sandbagged what like dinner would have been
Oh,
like.
it would
tomorrow.
have been, no, I would have never
You'd had
lived
to
it
move out.
down. No, Dave would have divorced me, I'm pretty sure. He'd have been like, nah,
very well
not
could have
cutting it
been.
anymore.
But this Gladiator still had yours, and
Awesome.
I guess it finishes the Burns family.
I guess, I sealed the deal,
Gladiators.
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did not disappoint.
No. Beyond complete opposite. It was amazing to watch it.
That was fun.
And
That was a really
I will
good
say
time.
we're gonna sound like fools on Gladiator because I'm like, I don't know if that's the mom or if that's Roxy.
We didn't know till the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody finally said it was.
So do we get to call you like Rollin' Roxy Burns now?
I
or?
don't know. No, it's got to be better. It's got to be better than Roxy Guns Burns. I have to one up her. You know?
I mean,
I
so-
rolled somebody,
Yeah,
so I
Roxy-
feel like
So-
I should have a little bit better.
It'd be like
you know?
Sarah the Slayer.
I
like that.
I like
I
that
can
one.
get down with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah
And
the
then,
Slayer.
You know,
Yeah,
then Gumby
that's
could
good.
like forever be like, oh yeah, that was me. I called the Gladiator Slayer.
Yep.
So Gumby would so take that.
For sure. Yeah, it sounds good to me.
So
Let's go with
I
it.
think that's what it's going to be from now on. Well, thanks for coming up, Sarah. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Sorry that
Thank
we didn't know who it was, so we mentioned
No,
Roxy
it's
a whole bunch of
okay.
times.
Oh, that's all right.
And we did say if she gets out, like,
Yeah.
just flexing them up, we knew who it was. But then the
Yeah.
announcer said that it was Sarah. So
Oh, cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
thanks
I appreciate
very much.
it.
Thanks for all the
Congratulations.
support
Thank
with
you
all
so
the
much.
shows.
Yeah, for
Always,
sure.
you know,
It's
you guys
always a
make
good
sure
time.
and be safe.
Thank you.
Mr. Turnbow.
How we doing?
All right. We had to bring Josh up here because there's a long story with this one.
Oh boy.
So Josh's name for years has been
Trigger.
Trigger.
With an R.
Josh Trigger. Years, what? How many years?
Since 10th grade of high school.
No, but Jerry now, for how many years has Jerry been calling you
Oh,
Tigger?
For like 3 now, I think.
So 3, maybe 4.
Maybe 4. It's
Maybe-
the Mont Sweat benefit derby.
That's right. So
when it happened.
I had to get up here because there's another cartoon character on here, and I
Yeah,
like
we got
that.
Gumby, we got Tigger.
So, nope. Hey, great. What happened to you? Did you get stuck?
Well, I just ran out of time, but every time I started going, I'd get drilled and just eventually timed out. I just couldn't get going. So
They were hunting the Tiger today, huh?
that's right. The rear axle was just swinging back there, so it's
Well,
So I got to finish it up. So about 4 years ago, Jerry, out of fun, when you were checking in, started calling you Tigger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, there might have been a couple of adult beverages drinking that night. And, Butch Johnson had me drive his truck for him in case he got hurt at that derby. So he got hurt, and he says, good thing I got Trigger here to drive me home. And Jerry's like, Tigger, who's Tigger? And after that, Butch put on Facebook, and it blew up, and it wasn't going to stop after that.
And Jerry, from then on, when you registered, it's always been Tigger. We've always announced it Tigger.
Played the song.
Played the Tigger song. And he finally gave in to
The suit,
Tigger.
the car, I did the whole works for you guys.
So we got to thank who was the finder of the Tigger suit.
That was Jason Heffley.
I wonder where he found that. He must have gone to he's in California. Maybe he went down to Hollywood to the sets and said, hey, I need to get a Tigger suit.
Or Disneyland. Or
Skinned one of those tigers out of the zoo. I don't know.
Well, We thank you for putting on a great show this year. You've done really well.
Didn't you get a Mad Dog out of here this year?
West Jordan, yeah. And then also at the Golden Derailleur. Got a Mad
Derailleur?
Dog in both of those. So.
Well,
could have pulled off
you've
tonight,
had a
unfortunately.
good year.
I have. It's been fun. I junked a lot of cars.
You like this wire class?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the wagons, I love it. I don't know if I'll do a sedan, but I really like the wagons.
The wagons?
Those are fun.
I like them all. That was by far that was the best heat of the night.
Yeah.
So far.
That was a good heat.
That was
yeah.
wicked
like
good.
I say, every time I turned around, I had somebody right on me. I couldn't get my bearings down, but it was still a lot of fun.
Yep, it was a good job, and thank you for
the best part, now you go get to eat some good barbecue and watch the rest of the show.
So good, yes, absolutely.
And have some adult beverages in a little bit.
Have you already had the barbecue?
I did, yeah. We went and got it right before, so it is so good. You're missing out if you haven't been yet.
You haven't been yet. I got 5 more heats.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
Have it delivered. You got some pull around here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we can do that.
Yes, sir.
So Havoc's fun. Last one of the year. Cars junk.
Yep. I got my my Golden Derailleur carts coming up in 2 heats. I got my buddy Junior driving it. It's his first time driving, and
We've had a lot of first timers tonight. It's been fun. A lot of cars. Holy crap!
Oh, man, no kidding. Yeah, it's a good time.
I mean, we were 130 something, and then there's probably been 6-7 cars that have run a second time over again. You know, we got
the Burns. That was awesome.
Yeah,
She
Burns
did-
is
she did
running
great.
again. We got
See Mama Burns out there was awesome to see, and then she was just laying it out good.
I was waiting to see if Rowdy was going to lay a hit on her, and he backed off a
He
little
did
bit.
the smart thing.
Yeah, he backed off a little bit.
That's a smart thing to do.
Who got the win? She get the win?
Yep. He pulled the flag and she took it. She was there, not quite. She couldn't get quite half a car length, but she was hitting them. So
Well, I'll tell you that, and that Chuck Tipton and Chuck in that green
Wagon.
wagon was
flying. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he got me. He didn't see my flag was down. He got me on the passenger, and I thought I was going to go over. He made a heck of a hit. So.
Well, what you gonna do? Got any fun plans for the off season?
Probably just relax. I'm getting to be an old man. I need to relax a little bit. You know how it is.
Any shout outs? Anybody you want to say hi to or thanks to? Or
Got a couple of sponsors, Derek and Randy Barrett, for doing my tires all the time. So they're my biggest sponsor and always have been. So
Bear Tire, what's the name of the?
Randy's Service Tire. Randy's Service.
All right. We'll thank him too. You know,
you need to get the Hogle Zoo to sponsor you.
Yeah, probably. I'll be all right.
Hey, you've got some footage you can use, and we'll let you use it.
There you go. We'll use whatever we can do to get a sponsor. I can use a couple of those.
You know, people over in Australia are watching you right now, and Germany, and
Nice.
We're gonna blow you up.
Well, build me a car, get me out there. I want to go out drive.
Well, again, thank you, and wish you the best off season, and hope you have a.
We'll see you tonight for a little adults beverage.
There you go.
All right.
And I'll help you get back to your car because I won't be participating.
I can't either, unfortunately, but I wish I could.
Well, appreciate it. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Party on, brother.
Thanks.
So in this heat, we have Chris Shaver from Caldwell, Idaho. Colin Smith, car 32 from Grantsville, Utah. 413, Drew Tubbs from Hooper, Utah. 707, Jacob Hathaway from Hinckley. 57, James Stransky from Rock Springs, Wyoming. 2, Jeremy Walsh from Camas. 36, Caden Young from Rollins. F2, Mark Rummel from Camas. 132, Matt Murkey from Tooele. 52, Ralph Tipton from Rock Springs. 90, the aforementioned Scott Kuzmal from Paradise, Utah. 73X, Sean Agostini from Rock Springs. 58, Tyler Martin from Rock Springs. 777, Jonas Johnson from Grantsville, Utah. 22, Easton Burdine from Tooele, Utah. And we have Hoover left over from last heat. And is that Tyson Jones?
Yeah.
Tyson Jones.
Well, yeah, and I think one of them ran in the last. Ralph Timpton, I think he was the one in the green wagon. I think he actually ran in the last heat.
Oh, so he may not be coming to this one.
I don't think he's coming to this.
Right. It's good. We have enough.
You've got some dads bringing youth cars out.
Correct.
So That's one of the things we do at this show is if you are in the previous heat and your car doesn't get junked and you
Like
want to
Hoover.
move up, you can move up. And it's mostly about trying to finish these cars off so you don't have to store them all winter. Wives get a little mad with these things laying around the yard. Other than your wife, she lets them stick around the yard for quite a long time.
It's because they're always in the shop. God, that's a lot of cars.
Yeah, they're like, where can I fit? Where can I fit?
hit.
That was a monster hit. That tipped him. If his axle's not broken, that's the toughest axle on a bone stock car ever. Oh, that was a nice little jump hit. You know, Scott, who's in the points running, he's still out there and his car looks great.
He's got to win a Mad Dog and a first place.
Yep.
We were just talking about the points and where it was going and how this has come down to the last race again 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first place is $6,000 in this points race.
You know what, Scott?
$3,000 and $1,500. But then every driver that participates, we've got 16, 17,000 in prizes that we're giving away.
Yeah,
trade motor.
Another trade motor, yeah.
Oh,
nice hit. Oh,
that was Scott too.
Yeah.
So he needs to lay up. So he's getting down to the final 6. So he's got a chance there. Now he's got a.
Oh, goodness.
I think you know who's getting one.
Yeah, that was nice. I don't know if I've really seen anybody that just.
Dave.
Yeah, but he's already got one. Oh, yeah. Way to go, Dave.
You know, I love watching the burns. And whenever I was driving against the burns, it was one of those situations that you just always had one eye.
Oh yeah, you better have your head on a swivel. Because even on accident, he's going so fast he catches you.
Oh yeah, and he don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Now he's gotten smarter, and now Rowdy, his son, drives like he used to.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. You know, just like Sarah when she got that Gladiator of Steel hat. Since Roxy got hers tonight, the whole family has one.
She said her name is now Sarah the Slayer.
Yeah, Sarah the Slayer. We tried to come up with it up here.
Push. 1, 2.
Getting a new can of air there, Jake.
Let's give the officials a big round of applause.
Good job, guys.
It's the strongest officials in derbies anywhere. Look at Cody just grabbing and doing curls. Like it ain't nothing.
You know, and as frustrated as my wife was, I said, just let these guys run to finish cars off. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, that's what the Halloween Havoc is literally all about.
Yeah, but no.
There, now I got it. The last charger said 9 hours to charge it up, so
yeah, we don't
we'll
want
put a
that.
fast one on it. That's how I get all the comments from everybody.
I turned mine on, but I think mine's dead too.
You know, so far, even this heat, a lot of them, like you said, were done right away.
Yeah.
Because they got stuck, but I just don't know who I would necessarily give Gladiator to. Oh.
I love how the crowd loves the Radiators. And that's what's fun about this wire class, because you can hear
Yes, everything. That's what we discussed at the first for the youth wire class with no headers. Everybody keeps wanting headers, but it would take some of the fun away of this class.
And it was a lot of it was due to the money, because we wanted to keep it a pure, the pure side of it, but also keep it. You don't want them to go out and buy $300 headers. And
right.
Get them.
And it's nice because the guys don't necessarily worry too much about money like the blue and red car. It was a Walsh when he ran the Wire Madness, but that's got some aftermarket, just aluminum 5-star wheels on it.
Yeah. Is Q still running, or is he out? I didn't see.
He was still running.
It's gonna be. Got to keep an eye on him because he's.
No, he must be hung up somewhere or not running. Oh, he's stuck over here. He ended up getting himself stuck.
Uh-oh. That could change things because he's fighting for that third place.
He's trying. He's hung up on the 22 car who happens to be stuck. So that put him in fourth. And I just don't think that'll be enough.
Well,
unless
it's a one and done, so there's no points in fourth place.
No.
So it's only third place. So he had to make at least third to get a jump up there.
So he got
his 9. That's it.
And Bronson got his 9. So there's no way to, unless for some reason Bronson wasn't able to come out. And I still don't think 9 points would.
No, So now it's between Larry and Bronson, correct?
Well, there's no way. If Bronson could win, get Mad Dog, everything, and he still wouldn't catch Larry.
Okay, so the real chance is
Larry, Ty, and
Tripler. So we're
which is going to be rough. The cars that are here in heavy.
Oh.
If he does do it, he earned every inch of it.
There are some nasty heavy cars.
Yes. And yep, see 9 points. Even if Bronson wasn't able to make it on the track, he would not be able to beat Bronson. That's the way to end it.
You know, 32 has been doing a really good job.
Yes. I think if we were going to give a Gladiator.
Where'd my sheet go? I got my yellow sheet there.
Oh, sorry.
32.
Colin Smith.
Should we give Colin?
I think Colin Smith, yeah. I mean, he's been driving the wheels off that thing.
And his brother Quentin's put on a hell of a show all year, too.
he's just
Jake. 32. When this is over. When it's over, bring him up here.
I think Colin's car died.
Let's see if we can get it going. Not Drew Tubbs. Out of Hooper, Utah. That's a local boy. It's right down the street.
He earned it too, because he was the guy over here getting beat on.
Yep. He took the big shot from Burns.
Yep. And Kuzmal, and this Jones here.
We'll let him get his trophy and his picture, and then we'll bring him up over here.
You know, and sometimes that's a catch-22 to keep beating on him, because he might just be the hit that needs to fire it up.
You might get stuck.
But you might get him stuttered.
Let him get his trophy first.
Yeah, so far this has been great. All right, guys, here in a second, I'll be back on Facebook and be able to answer some of your questions that have come up.
Which Facebook you been on? I haven't even looked at mine.
Gladiators of Steel is what I've been watching.
I had to turn mine off because everybody wanted tickets. I'm like, I'm done. We're sold out. We're sold out a week ago.
Yes, for anybody that's not familiar with coming out to Utah, buy enough tickets, call, make sure you got the right tickets.
Read your emails.
Yes, read your emails.
Okay, you know, this is just a little something.
Even
when you drive a Stern Dirt show,
Johnny is surgical with his emails.
And all the information's out there for you, and I try and get as much out there because it's a lot to cover. I mean, there's a lot going on. You know, you promote, you know.
Yeah.
And I try and do the best thing I can, you know, between hotel options and the show, what's going on, where it's at, you know, what you're getting, what to expect, what you're going to need to bring if it's raining. You know, I kind of give all that information constantly. And I get guys that are just, what, email?
Yeah. Our guys are
like Larry?
Yeah, Larry's horrible with emails. That's why when we did the Vegas stuff, I was the captain because I read the emails and we were good. I wonder who they gave the other Mad Dog to.
Let's see if we can get Gumby here. Gumby! Mr. Hopalong.
You know, he's done so good today. Last year, I can remember we almost had to load him in the car.
God. We kept him on a four-wheeler this time.
Yes, that helped out a lot.
All right, now we'll get this cluster done, and then we're off to, what do we got next? Medium? Oh, medium.
Yeah, medium. David Sullivan, no, Vegas. Vegas is an option, but the option of it is so far gone.
We need a $100,000 sponsor for that one.
Yeah. So if you know anybody who wants to sponsor $100,000, we'll do this again. Vegas will happen again.
The problem is it's a good thing you're wearing overalls.
If you weren't smiling ear to ear out there.
Nice run, brother.
That was a fun one. That was fun.
Good job, big guy.
Thanks.
What, just overheat on you?
Well, right there at the end when.
Or did you put the motor into the firewall?
No, I think it broke the starter because I got nothing.
You know, that's a big deal on the Fords when they push, it'll break the starter.
And last year in my wire cars, with the bubble Vicks, I cut the cross member out, or the engine cross members.
Right.
Give you room for the starter.
Right.
But this one's the starting solenoid's up on the firewall.
Right.
So I didn't cut it out. Didn't think I needed to, but I'll be honest with you. I'll give a shout out to Gumby because I think that's what happened. He told me, make sure you cut that cross member.
And you didn't.
And I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it ran through West Jordan. It went through the heats in West Jordan and into the main. But I'll tell you what, it's different. I ran that whole one with a wire with a bolt on the end for my throttle.
That's old school.
Yeah.
And shifting at the same time
yeah.
and braking at the same time.
Yeah, and it doesn't relax, and so it stays throttled up. You throw it in gear. And
oh, we used to do that. I mean, that was standard procedure.
Was it?
You always had a wire on the carburetor because we never had gas pedals.
Yeah.
And you'd either push in and you'd lose
it, yeah,
or it'd snap.
Gotcha.
And we always, I mean, I had setups already made.
9 times out of 10, it'd push in and you'd lose it.
Yeah.
I'd take my baling wire, I'd do a twist on it, on the carburetor, bring it back, put my bolt on it.
That's exactly what I did. It happened after the first heat in West Jordan.
I literally used to make like 2 or 3 of them and keep them in my truck when guys would do, oh, I lost them.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
But the reason we brought you up here.
Awesome.
Vinny Vidi Vici,
I
the only place you're going to get it, baby.
It. Thank you very much.
Gladiator of Steel, there you go.
I'll wear it proudly.
Oh, man, I don't have to go through that spiel every time. I have been saying Gumby's spiel every time.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
That's how it breaks down.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because, hey, all right, Mr. Smith, this is Gladiator of Steel hat. You can see that this one is special. See? Mine here says
no participation
trophy. But this one says, and then he always has to go back and be like,
because he doesn't remember.
Vina Vidi Vici, the Victor.
Yeah.
Now
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yeah, and then he goes, I came, I saw, I conquered. He goes, now you don't know, not everybody can get this, but you know, we feel that you were out there. What do you think a gladiator is?
Hold on, let me think, because he says what it is. Someone that goes out and fights. Leaves it all on the line.
May lose, but
yes.
We call it a slayer. A slayer goes out there,
go.
which we branded Sarah the Slayer Burns tonight.
Yes, she was rocking it.
She finished the whole family. Now the whole family has one of these.
Gotcha.
But now we're going to say, you know, you did that for us. You went out there. You left it all out on the line. So this is yours. Now, you cannot. No, he doesn't give it to him. He doesn't give it to him.
I don't get it yet. I don't get it yet.
You cannot go up and buy this for $20. This has to be, which now I'm not taking away from it, but like I just thought I had to go through the spiel. But no, you earned it. You did great.
But I'll be honest with you, that right there is even better. My son that runs Quentin, hurt his shoulder tonight. He's got that tattooed.
Really?
Oh, nice.
So even better. Even better.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So, hey, you guys put on an awesome show.
Go eat some barbecue. Did you already eat barbecue?
I already got mine.
All right, you going to stick around for a beer or two?
We might stick around for a little bit.
All right.
We still got an hour and a half drive. So
thanks, Colin. Thanks for coming.
Hey.
Thanks for doing what you do.
You guys put on a hell of a show. Good job.
Thank you.
And you guys tonight,
it's them.
You had to put
me.
it together tonight. Oof. I'm telling you. Every email I kept getting.
My wife was yelling at me. She says, they keep bringing in cars.
Oh, yeah.
Just go with it, baby.
Yeah. No, you guys, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You be
we'll
careful on
talking.
your ride home.
Yeah,
I'll give you a caller.
Okay.
Thanks again.
All right, here we got limited weld coming in. Limited weld A, we call it the medium.
26X Kelton Combs from Millville. 53 Corey Heights from Rock Springs.
Trying to see this kid here. I know it is Alex Baker.
Yep, Mr. Alex Baker.
469X.
He's the one that it's one of my least favorite cars to ever run in a Derby. It's like a 74 to LTD. He called the other day, he says, can I put 9 plates on? I said, I'm never going to give you permission to go over. If he would have really known what the rules are here.
Yeah. 26X is Kelton Combs. And then we have 23, which I don't think that Turnbow's driving that.
No, Turnbow's friend is driving that.
J.R. Ellerton?
Yes, that is correct.
Ellerton? Junior
That is
Ellerton?
correct.
Then we have one of the most interesting 4x4s we got here.
I have a feeling this is going to be aggressive.
I think so. I think they're going to let them eat till they can't. Here we go. Off to a good pace.
Sean Williams just took a nasty shot on the passenger. Oh.
53. Corey Heisen.
Oh,
that was a big jump.
I'm a little coated over here. Well, that knocked my phone over, and that was good. Hey, we are part of the heat.
Yeah, so far we're doing great. These cars are running hard.
Yes, they are. Oh,
here we go. Nice
that's
hit.
just.
Oh, look at how hard this car's jumped in front of the tires. Ill temper. He must have took a wicked shot we missed. Oh, we got Greg Jordan is hurt over here. It's hard when you take those side shots and those guys put those center bars so high.
Oh, I'm not a fan of the center bars. The last time I drove, I broke my ribs and everything with the high center bar.
Yeah.
That's why I say I can't go out. I got to drive at least one more show because I can't go out driving an 89 Lincoln. I have to go out driving an Impala or a wagon.
Right. Well, we're all here's to hoping that he's okay. Maybe he just got shook up a little bit.
You know, those are usually let him sit there for a minute, catch your breath.
Good job.
Yeah, he's not feeling too well. You can see he's holding his side.
Yeah. Then we have EMS over here getting ready to check him out, and they're right there on the spot.
And the little young boy's like, "Sir, are you okay?" That is awesome.
So how did that feel?
At this point, he's going to be, "Son, don't do this."
Yeah. Still a lot of good-looking cars, so.
Says somebody was talking about how Demolition Derbies was born because of NASCAR. Yeah,
I know.
Rubbins Racing,
Yeah.
you know, all that kind of stuff. I agree. But I used to be a NASCAR fan, and I'm going to say it's now surpassed NASCAR in excitement.
Ill-tempered, you know, for what he's got, he's just letting it eat. And it's number 53 car. Also doing a really good job. Oh, he just got stuck. Oh, I think we got a head gasket or some rings gone.
That one's pushed on the left front really bad, and it's pinning up against the firewall, and oh, you don't want to do that.
Oh,
yeah, he's definitely lost a head gasket.
Yeah, it's about to start talking to him. Oh, he's got to put a steering wheel back on. What a show, though. Everybody's still getting with it. Oh, that was I don't know if I call that a door shot or not there.
I missed it.
17 took a pretty good one. Oh, Cody hitting with the front tires.
Oh. Blowing it, you blow a head gasket, you just got to make sure you keep pushing all that water out.
Yeah. Oh,
He's got a healthy motor under there.
Yeah, he does.
You're like, well, this winter's gonna. There goes Christmas for the kids.
Granny just went out. Oh no, there's.
Yeah, he's blowing. It's coming out of every side of the headers, in between the block and the heads.
Having some issues tranny-wise. I mean, I know he's probably gonna get Mad Dog, but he's kind of got my vote for Gladiator too. he might have just hung himself here. Oh, no. This guy in this Ford, I don't know that he's actually hit anything, Gumby.
Which guy?
Lee Spring Ford. He's just kind of doing a whole lot of rounds.
Hey, there's all styles of drivers.
I agree.
And I always say, if you see a driver driving, doing that, it's really your responsibility to
get after him.
He's like, darn it. That's good sportsmanship.
That's great sportsmanship.
But if you go back and walk it again, hey, you're like, hey, I already did it once. Unless he doesn't have reverse. Oh,
he's just having a tough time with his shifter. There's no way that was a minute and a half, but I like it. It is what it is.
Okay, it comes down to the four-wheel drive against the boy.
Not gonna lie, this is a rough one to watch.
Yeah.
All that card just.
Yeah, he's not winning a lot of brownie points.
Guys, I don't even know what to say. This one. Oh, that's a rough one.
Yeah, that's who. Car number 53 is in third place.
Yes.
426, Dustin. Just
the shouts, the champs.
Well, the crowd's not really happy with him.
And your other mad dog in 44-8 from Rock Springs, Wyoming, Thomas Ice.
Who was the?
Oh, look at all the officials like. Oh.
I sure hope they're not saying anything because it's not their right. I will tell you.
I agree. They should have called him out long before, if that was the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't do something during the heat, you
we mentioned it how early on in the heat, and they could have caught it and didn't catch it. But that's part of it. So the next one, Trace Jensen, Anthony Tripler, Braden Deschamps, Butch Johnson, Edwin Hanford, Corbin Osborne, Matt Petro, Rich Pedorf, Taylor Sweet, Zach Carter, and Nathan Chappell.
Yeah, you got a chance to watch a couple pretty good heats there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely picking up as the classes get a little bigger. It gets a little faster, a little harder.
Definitely a little harder.
Yeah.
You can just see when you hear the gasp of the air getting knocked out of you.
Yep.
Like that shot down here, that guy, he had to go sit with the kids. I don't want to talk right now.
Yep. Nope. Everyone's been there once. The other thing, what was I going with this? They're definitely picking up the pace, but I don't know if that's because it's getting later or if that's just how it works.
They want to finish off those cars.
I don't know how that's going for them in the back there.
Yeah.
I've talked to some of the guys in the heavy, and they're excited. They're pacing around like we're ready to go.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got some. When you got 10 heats in your last two, and you've been here since noon or 1. That is a long sit around.
It is a very mentally draining thing for some people too.
I personally like to get heat 1 or 2, get it out of the way. Even if you don't win and you're just loading it up, I'd rather sit back and relax the rest of the night.
Yep, and watch everybody else. And
I will tell you, right at those wire cars really started the aggression, and then it's just moved on.
I hope it keeps this picking up,
This next heat is going to be a very good one. There's some of the best Utah drivers are in this next heat. Actually, the points leader Stern Dirt point leader is in this heat.
All right.
He is not claiming this show as a points because he's already filled up all his spots.
Wow.
But he was actually just here seeing if, he got in with some other points people to just help buffer.
Yep.
This was Edwin Hanford driving Papa Hanford's car from the Derailer show, car number 21. It says car number 7, but it is Edwin Hanford.
He definitely seems a little amped up.
Yes, he is. Next one is car number 795, Butch Johnson out of Millville, Utah. This car's been around since the days of the Salt Lake County Fair in West Jordan. It has been around for a good 8 to 10 years. He has not driven it. He parked it in mothballs for about 8 or 9 years.
And just wanted to get it back out, huh?
Yep. Car number 83, Rich Pottorf. Okay, from Pocatello, Idaho. I know I ruined that. Car number 9, Nathan Chappell from Morgan, Utah. Now I will say the last time I got knocked out, nobody saw it. I woke up and I saw a car coming and everything was black and I grabbed the steering wheel like, oh! At least I figured out where I was at quick.
That helps.
Car number 7. 54X. Zach Carter from Smithfield, Utah. I could not see the number on that white one that just pulled in. I'm sorry for the family. If you want me to announce the name, I just couldn't see it. Car number 44 or 416. You got to put bright numbers or contrasting numbers. Car number 46.
Fresh car.
Matt Petro from Payette, Idaho. Car number 007. Corbin Osborne from Payette, Idaho.
This looks like the 87.
87. Bronson Twitchell from Smithfield, Utah. He is currently in 3rd place in the point system. Car number 31, Anthony Tripler. Both one from Benson and 87 is from Smithfield. 31, Anthony Tripler is leading the Stern Dirt Racing points race going into this show.
416.
416 is Braden Deschamps from Malad, Idaho. Is that X7?
X7, I believe.
It is Trace Jensen from North Ogden. All right, and there's at least one more coming in. We have 12 cars in this heat. What's crazy is you go to a lot of shows anymore, and there's 12 cars showing up for the whole event.
Yep, and it's done. It's done.
All right, we got we'll trio this one. We have, the other one, the car that came in, the white one, is Taylor Sweet from Slaterville, Utah. Okay, so that is the family. We know Taylor. He just got white and barely nothing on there where you can see.
So is there a Roofstein rule in Utah?
We usually require one. Somewhere we missed one.
Okay. That's not what he's asking. He's asking if there's a size limit.
Okay, and Sean Stevenson from previous heat is coming back in, and there, Jerry's probably like, close the gate before nobody else can come in. What are you pointing at? Is that some form of sign language?
That's 100%.
Is there going to be your number one sign language going on here pretty soon?
There might be a you and Shane get to podcast, the heavy hitter or heavy B feature.
If you go out there and do it, I won't say anything.
Here we go. Should be a good one.
All right.
Ooh, that was a rough first hit on a fresh car.
Yep, right in the tire.
Oh, they're definitely trying to lay the wood down here pretty good.
Oh, man. This little pink Cordoba, I think he's got it going as hard as it'll go.
Oh, good shot there. In the little pink car.
A lot of good shots. Adam Silos, it'll be on YouTube probably in a couple days after they do all the editing.
Yep, afterwards they go through.
Stevie
Right
had
right
to go over the rail.
Right in front of the official.
That is a horrible hit to take on any car when you're up against the bird.
Oh, yeah. It's not good for anybody.
Oh. Man.
This is another one of those heats. There's a lot of Gladiators, but I don't know who to give it to.
Butch just went nose to nose with Tripler in that pointy, and it literally broke his front bumper in the middle. Tripler's not careful. He's stuck. He's up on Hanford. There we go.
Here comes a big shot.
He
missed.
Yes.
Over.
Yep.
Hey.
Monster
And there is
hammer.
some crowd over there changing their shorts now.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's waving to the other drivers. Here, come hit me.
Another good one.
Oh, he pissed. Hanford's like, okay, it's on now. That was a doozy of a shot. And you know what I think what was happening there? I think Tripler was looking at it saying, okay, I have a friend in the points race and I'm going to try to eliminate the best possible car. Oh yeah.
Bronson is doing really good.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he seems to be really driving and picking his shots.
I mean, he's not going to get the Mad Dog like he needs, but we got a fire in this pink car over here.
A little hot.
She sent her a little too hard there, bud.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the 46 missed that shot there. I don't know what happened.
Coming in around the corner
Yep.
too hot,
Just
sliding because it's soft dirt, you're going to
Yep.
slide. And
Right.
I guess when your adrenaline's too going, you're like, ooh!
Well, these K-rails, they'll jump you right up on them.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at sideways like that.
And that's one of those mid-70s Buick Regals. So you know that S-curve is ugly right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he took that nasty shot. He was already up against it, and Bronson come and sent it on him. That didn't help.
Yeah, those S-curves are not loving him right now. But they're the ones that have got those high-dollar truck pull motors in them. So they got so much power, they, you know, you can't control them going around the corners. Yeah, Butch Johnson's bumper got inverted the opposite way.
Bronson got Tripler out of his being stuck. Only for Bronson to get stuck. And Tripler's going to get himself stuck again. Hanford is now stuck over there. Yep. Oh, there you go. Butch got Hanford out. The X7's losing a tranny, I think, in reverse.
Good shot there.
There he goes and puts.
Yeah, they're both. Tripler and Bronson have worked very well together.
Yep.
Kind of right back to that same spot where he was having trouble, though.
Yeah.
It's like you stay out of this area.
Yep.
Now it's coming down to some smart drivers. You know, Butch is a great driver. I'm not 100% sure who's rocking 83.
You know, sometimes when you see a lot of crazy driving for a while, it's also great. Oh, that's a good shot.
Hit.
It's good to see a little bit of strategy and thinking too. I like to see, you know, if I don't want to eat 4 courses of meatballs. I want to see, oh, good shot.
Good shot right in the corner. Oh, a little redemption there.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely doesn't seem to be too much love there.
No.
What's going to happen is you're going to see Anthony is going to sit on that car, spin, get him stuck, eliminate another car. Because he's here, which is smart. You know, if you got friends, you can use your friends.
And all that now, what Bronson has to do is he has to keep Butch from getting Hanford out. And we got Max, Hernandez in the 83. And the guy that normally drives it broke his wrist at State Fair.
So this is his buddy driving the car.
Yeah.
I like the game of chess. It's sort of fun to see.
Oh, that might have hurt Bronson. Nope, he didn't get hung up.
You know what's going to happen is these two guys are going to fight it out. And this Lincoln's going to...
Yep. Max Hernandez is going to sneak it in for a win.
And you can hear he's got a motor under there.
Yeah, he does.
So, that's the fun game of chess.
Yeah. Oh. 80. Yeah, he pulled it out of there.
Yeah, he doesn't get on it, you know, unless he has to.
They're calling Tripler out. Yep. So Tripler and Hanford are done.
Oh, that car's getting stubborn.
Hitting with the front tires.
Yep. It did not like that.
Butchie boy might have done himself in there.
Lost the tranny.
I think 83's got him hung in the back.
And he's going to sit on it because that's frankly the best points he can get.
Yep. I don't think that he earned I don't think Bronson earned a Mad Dog.
I don't think so, but there was some good driving out there.
Yes, some very good driving. Bronson drove extremely smart.
Yeah, they definitely had a little more plan in this heat, what they wanted to do
Because
finish.
he gets 17, but he guaranteed, you know, what would have been interesting is if
I think
90
gets
in
20
the
points.
fourth place, 90,
Yeah.
it would have won his heat. This would have been a huge win, Brett, because it might have shot him back up into third.
Yeah. I think Bronson gets 11, or 20 points now. 11 for the win and 9 for the show.
Yeah, so that's 20.
So that brings them up to 229.
Yeah.
Which when Kuzmal
Kuzmal
got fourth, he pretty much locked it. All places are locked in except for first and second. And I'm not saying Larry can't do it, but a first and a Mad Dog in the heavy class is going to be a little rough.
Yeah, that's going to be a big hill to climb.
Edwin does his normal, get on the top of the car and cheer to get the crowd going, which is awesome to see. He loves being aggressive. You know, that's very, I love that. I mean, I really liked seeing that chess game.
Oh, super smart. And
yeah, Hanford's car is awesome. His dad knows how to build a 63, 64 New Yorker very, very well, and I doubt it's hurt. That car will be back running around playing next year. As usual, the showman of shows. He loves to put on a show. Boy, the front end of that Chrysler is tough.
Oh, it hasn't even budged.
Oh, yeah. I know. We could tell. You know, that hit you did into the back, I was like, that's never a good hit, but it didn't look like it moved.
No, actually, it's all sheet metal. I looked at the frame,
yeah,
and it's still out there.
I've seen they push the sheet metal.
Yeah.
But the rest looks good.
Yeah, Tripler cleared it, so.
Yeah.
I will tell you, the Hanfords know how to build a 63, 64 Newport, New Yorker, let me tell you.
Yeah, they're definitely an underrated car for sure.
You know, it's the only thing that's really about those is the ball joint issues and certain stuff like that. But if you can solve those, they're a great car.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you drove one well of a great heat.
Oh, I had a blast out there.
I don't know how you couldn't. That was actually a pretty aggressive, and as we were talking, there was a lot of chess matches going on out there too.
There was.
You could see 2 or 3 working with 2 or 3, and it was like, there's been some conversation out in the pits today.
Oh yeah, you got to expect it though.
Oh yeah.
You know? Oh yeah, the politicking is just, it is what it is.
But it was for completely different reasons. One group was trying, to push the points for the point system.
Yep.
They were trying to, and then you guys you can tell you and Butch were working together pretty good there, and
yeah,
it was like, hey, this is awesome.
Well, you know, when you show up to a derby and your cars are painted the same color, you got to kind of stick together.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
It's just predestined, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, subliminal. Yeah, so, but did you win one of these at the last show?
I did not.
Well, what is a gladiator to you?
Gladiator's one that fights and is willing to make it work no matter what.
Yep, and I call it a slayer. Well, you definitely are considered and have been for years and years a slayer, somebody that lays it out, puts it out on there.
You know what? Honestly, to me, a lot of people money drive, but to me, seeing all these fans stand up when you lay one good hit on it.
It feels so much
better.
better.
Absolutely.
It feels so much better. Well, these hats are designed, and when we got these hats, we didn't want them to be the same as the one that I'm wearing. It says no participation trophies. We wanted them to say something that only we're going to be given to drivers that earned it. And it says Veni Vidi Vici, which means I came, I saw, and I conquered. And it also says the victor. You truly were the gladiator of that heat, and want to congratulate you on behalf of Gladiators of Steel and say great job.
Well, I appreciate it.
Oh, you earned it.
It's always great to see you out here running.
Yeah, you let her eat. Good job.
Thank you.
Have a great evening,
You
and
too.
look forward to seeing you next year.
Absolutely.
Boy,
you can see the S-curves.
It pushed
The
hard.
The S-curves.
It did not do good things. It's just, it sucks to see a car fresh come into something and leave like that. That makes it a little rough.
You know,
they're going to give Edwin Hanford got the other Mad Dog. I think he deserved it.
Yeah, he's. You know, when you actually strive for that job and your whole position is going out there and putting on a show, you get a lot more people eyeballing you because you know exactly what you're going to get when you pull out in the arena. And Edwin has done a very good job throughout the years of being a Mad Dog. And they built some nasty cars. He's the one that you were here for Derailer, were you not?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He had that nasty caddy.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't bring it because he goes, it's not even hurt. He says, I'll save it for next year.
That's it. You know, I actually talked to him out there in the pits, and he said the same. He's like, Will, there's just so much left. And I said, I wouldn't have brought it. This is a run what you brung, but it's a cleanup show. This is Utah's cleanup show. And when you have something that nice that'll walk right into Stern Dirt shows next year, why? No,
the money's too good during the regular year.
Yeah.
And, and as well built as that car was, I mean, that was the class. That was the class car of that whole show.
Yeah. And then I think the other Mad Dog went to that pink Cordoba.
Wouldn't have surprised me.
And, yeah, he was letting it eat as much as he possibly could. Is this Werner here? Yeah.
That car's nasty.
Yeah. Oh, there's a whole lot of nasty ones.
This was one of those caddies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I told Tom Russell, who built the car, and I said, you can't let Jesse run it without the turnout. Like, it's not even going to look right.
Whose car is this?
Tom Russell built it.
Oh.
Tom
Brothers. Bent Brothers.
Yeah, Tom Russell's in here, too. He's the next car coming out.
Bent Brothers.
Yeah.
Great, fun-loving guys.
Look at how much they're bouncing.
Yep. Heavy.
Bent Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to circle him?
Rodeo start here.
'56.
I'll read it, Eater. Oh.
There's the
And we got Evan Boyer. This is a stacked heat.
Yes,
Yes, it is. And the Boyers build cars.
Yep. Jeff Boyer.
The first minute of this heat is going to tell you a
Oh,
whole
it's going to
lot.
be wicked.
It's who pisses who off and who says, oh, you're against me. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Then we got, is that Brittany Whiting in this
That is
heat?
Brittany Whiting.
Yep.
And the caddy, that thing's not hurting the front.
No, it looks good. We got number 5, which is Anthony Sargent. Which I'm super surprised to see Anthony Sargent at a Stir Dirt show.
They've actually started to temper down.
Tyson Daly.
I think they're starting to figure out that we really honestly don't care.
There's only 9.
Only 9 of the 11 in here.
Oh yes, the Imperial could not come out.
I guess this is it. 9 cars.
That's still a rough 9 cars.
This is going to be rowdy. Hey, Jake.
First 60 seconds.
What a meet, boys. They're feeling things out. What's happening?
Kind of going to see who's going to hit who, I guess.
Who's on whose totem pole? Oh, that was a good hit, Reed. Oh, here we go.
Reed on Tyson Daly again.
That was a big hit.
Nosed him up.
Just nosed that car.
Yep, lifted him right up.
Oh, that did some damage. And this is where the Nebraska comes in. Watch. Reed is going to just work it.
These two caddies are really working together too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, great shot on Boyer there from the 44. He's backing up again. And he's going for it again. Right into him. That did not fare well for. Oh yeah, that car lifted there.
I will tell you.
Looks like Larry and Anthony got something going on. Oh, that was a bad driver's door from the way it looks.
Who got the door?
Looks like Russell may have caught Evan Boyer.
Did they break his flag?
No.
No, not that I see. Still looks like everybody's in, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's broke their stick yet.
Right now, I'm looking.
Oh, he's leaking gas or something. Anthony Sargent might be. If it's even,
they run a water cooler in there though.
Oh,
They run a lot of
ice.
ice. They're an ice cooler style group.
The arena's clear. Give me a thumbs up and sexy. Let's down one more time. In 3, 2, get away.
Oh, Peter all over that Ford.
On that Daily. Oh, that caddy really made a good shot there. 29 has been in the wrong spot.
All that bouncing out there.
Larry seems
well, he's going to pay her back. She got him good, so. Booyah! What a wicked hit.
I'm going to tell you, as you're probably watching points, those two caddies.
Oh, man.
56, 44, the two Bent Brothers cars and the 44.
Dude, what they just did that. Tom Russell is not giving up on that board.
Oh, man, down in the corner down there. Wow.
And Werner, look what he's doing to Boyer.
And that 21, that caddy looks great. Yes, that front end is superb.
Solid.
Oh, jumped off the tire into the pillar.
Oh.
He's going to look to send it up for the younger boy there now.
Oh, we got a whole back of a car, boys. We got the whole back of a car.
Okay, 44 is pinning at the rear of the wheel.
Yes.
Oh, Larry back up.
Boy, man.
44's moved.
Oh yeah, he's pushed.
Yeah.
Whose back of the car is that?
That's Whiting's.
Oh, is it? It is half the back.
A little bit of floor attached to that one.
Yeah.
Boy, I do. If I was right now, if I was going to give Mad Dog in this heat, I think I would give it to
Tom Russell.
Tom Russell and that white car from Reed.
Yeah.
Right now, that's who I'd give it to. 44 would be right there too.
Tom Russell has really put on some big hits.
Yeah, big hits. There goes Jesse doing his thing.
Reed coming down here.
Tranny's out at 44.
Kind of keeping it in the middle so nobody can wind up.
I think they might have just got Larry's front wheel, I'm not sure. Oh.
That Tom Russell.
He's definitely got a Mad Dog for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he likes that 03.
And the 5 car keeps hanging in there too. He's throwing some shots.
Oh yeah.
There's another good one. That was a good one. He's got him good.
That is twice now that Sargent has got Larry dead center in the door.
Oh, he fired back with a front end shot on the 21.
Yeah. What motor's Larry running? He's got a good run.
He's running the old faithful 50 show 383.
Here we go. Reed Steinbeck. Oh, just rocks the back of that caddy.
Knocked the bumper clean off.
Yes, he did.
Honestly, I think he might have just put himself there in the Mad Dog too.
I think I would have hit Sargent though.
Woo!
Dude, driver's doors. Open the fucking eyes. Oops. Sorry if anybody heard that. That might not have helped either, though. He might have got hung up on Tom there. Oh, that'll help him off a little.
Yeah, he's air free. He did some work to that back into that caddy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, nice turnout there.
Oh, when did Werner's car start moving again?
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
Well, the thing is, every time we stop the race to clear up something, your time restarts if you're not out. So.
Reader's on it. Arm out the window.
Nice.
Oh, they got Brittany's tire laid over.
Oh, that was some good driving by
Get him, Reader, get him.
Oh,
what
there
just
was
blew off
part
the
of his
car?
fan.
Yeah. Oh, somebody caught it in the ground too. Looks like Larry Steinbeck's doing a little remodel job on that caddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, way up in there.
Oh, it broke the K-bar. Can't say nothing. He hit Larry twice in the door.
Oh, he got it off the berm there.
Now it's down to Larry and Reed. Oh, Reed's got a broken front tire. Over.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell Larry to calm down.
Oh no, Reed doesn't want to stay. This kid isn't backing down. I don't think the crowd's in cheering for this white
Give
car.
Larry and Mad Dogs what's going to do.
Larry needed to take that shot, though.
Yeah. Well, he didn't want Larry Reed to hit him because it's all time now. Reed's going to get timed out. That's what's going to happen. I can tell you, Gumby, the win over Reed means way more than
Reed broke his
There it is. There it is.
Larry's a winner.
I'm going to go
That was a good heat.
I'm going to go out there.
All right.
Have fun.
Father, son, first and second there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Larry won, and throwing the helmet in the air.
I think if I was choosing Mad Dog, though, I'd have to go with 21 bent, and I think I might have to go with Reed.
Yeah, the 56, yeah.
That's where I would go.
Yeah, I seem to think that those two were both laying them down on everybody.
Enjoy some little barbecue.
Wow, yeah, there was some good hitting going on there.
Yeah. And they broke stuff on these cars.
Sorry. How are you, Brother Boyer?
That was a rough one.
There was some blood in the air out there.
They didn't give me much time to move.
Yeah. Are you the one that's on the other side over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole car's caved in, the bumpers ripped off.
There was a lot of hitting. There was a lot of hitting going on that whole heat. There was just some bloody murder going on out there.
That was a big track for the, 8 or 9 cars?
Yes. All night we have 12, 13, 14. All of a sudden we come to this heavy, and all of a sudden there's 9. It's like, oh, that's not good.
It made for a lot of room.
Yeah. There was a couple good head-ons. There was some cars. Oh, man, there was some hard hitting. And if you really looked at that, heat was loaded with amazing drivers.
And cars.
Yes.
Yeah, the Steinbecks are good drivers. I didn't know the guys there in the caddies, but them were well-built cars.
The Bent brothers. If you ever watch Facebook, they go a lot called the Bent brothers.
Okay.
They're, yeah, and the key is they were hitting square with them.
Maybe they didn't like the Broncos.
No, I didn't even recognize the Broncos as normal. No, they were hitting everybody. They were thumping everybody. Yeah, that was a hard. There was some crazy there.
There was.
I mean, we're all up here going, I'm glad I don't even want to be in one of those cars.
Well, he came to check on me, make sure I was okay. My elbow's a little hurt. I smacked it on something, but other than that, I'm all right.
How could it not get smacked around in there? Everybody was bouncing.
Yeah.
I think everybody that was in that heat is going to be feeling really sore tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody took at least one hard shot.
Even making those hard hits hurt you.
Oh, yeah. When you're hitting dead iron like you guys were, and then, I mean, those things are so packed and rolled in and everything. It's like.
They don't have a lot of give.
No. I never want to drive in one of those heats. Ever. I have zero interest in it. If somebody gave me the nicest car and said, hey, you get to drive in the seat, I don't want to. It's not for me. Nope. Been there, done that. I've had the whoopings but no. How long of a drive is it for you guys?
8 hours, 500 miles.
Well, we appreciate you coming and putting on a show. I don't know where your kid ended up.
He was out there in the middle, and the steering looks like he broke his steering box, and he got stuck in the center there. So
I was like, they sure filled the inside of that car.
They did. It's full.
Yeah, there's a couple, but yeah, there's some tough cars out there too. But when we were looking at it and saw this, we're like, oh boy, this is a heat.
Yeah.
So. Is there anybody out there you want to thank, or any sponsors you want to thank?
Mostly my wife. I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with me for doing this, because it takes a lot of my time, and then she comes with me. And
is she here on this trip?
She is.
All right. So, how long have you been married?
Oh God, now you're putting me on the spot. Since
I'm sorry for.
But we were together 10 years before that.
Okay, so
we've been together
30 years.
Yeah. 27, I think it was. We figured out the other day.
All right. Well, that's. She has put up with you a long time.
Yes, she has.
When did you start? When was the first time you?
My first derby in 1995.
Really? So. Sweet. Is that back in the old Greeley area?
Yeah. Yep. It was the Greeley State Fair. One of
Greeley Stampede, 4th of July.
Stampede, 4th of July.
Oh man, I remember years ago when Johnny started the hot rock in 4th. It was always like, oh, you want to see a good 4th of July? You got to go over to Greeley, because back then it was 150 cars, and it was just.
At one time it was a 2-day event.
Yeah.
They had 120 cars, and they ran it over 2 days. There
so
many cars.
There for a while, I mean, Greeley was the show of shows in the West.
Yes, it was.
Because there wasn't a lot of, we had some great shows, 60-car shows, but I mean, when you're talking, it was probably them, and another show that was big back then was Rock Springs. They used to have a 2-day show with 150, and so those were the two the shows you always heard about. It's like, oh, you got to go over see Greeley. And
Greeley, back in the day with Greeley, they had so many cars and they ran so many heats. It was something just to make the main event.
Yeah.
I mean, you were doing really well if you left there saying, I made the main.
I drove Greeley. It had to have been late 90s. I took a 67 Imperial out there, fully welded. I won. They had a Mad Dog that year. It was given by not Post and Mopar, but what's the name? Brian. He came out and did it, and he's after the heat. I made some hellacious hits, and he goes, "It's already awarded. You got it. It was crazy, but man, I one heat junked to 67 Imperial, just slaughtered it. But back then, I was like, I pulled into Greeley, never been there to watch it, and I'm like, saw these cars. I was like, oh, I am outmatched all day long here.
No classes. I mean, no different classes of cars. No compacts, no light welds, no nothing. It was all just one class. So all the cars there were
nasty.
Your competition.
And nasty.
And nasty.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is all this? It was the first time I'd ever seen the wedge trunks. I'm like, what is this? I had 2 bolts in my hood holding it, plus the hood weld, and they're like, you got to pull those bolts. I'm like, well, look at those guys. So now when people come and argue with me, I'm like, man, I got to laugh because I've done the same thing. I was like, I was not a happy camper.
We all like to push them gray areas and have good excuses for it,
Yeah,
so.
like it. Yeah, 27 years. My wife and I, our anniversary was a couple days ago, and we hit 10. And then we've been together 8 years before that, so she's counting it at 18. So they never count just the I'm locked
actually
up. It's
married time.
Yeah. It's like we've only been married 10. We've been together 18, and that counts because you were bad the first 8.
I had to put up with you then, too.
Yeah, but again, we appreciate you coming out, putting on a show, supporting us, and look forward to hanging out around the campfire tonight and chat and telling some derby lies. And
I usually like to stay and do that.
So look forward to you. But again, thank you. Appreciate you're always class act.
Thanks, Gumby.
Appreciate you coming out.
All right, coming into the final heat of the night, the final heat of the year. Those of you who stuck it out for us, let's give it
Oh, Mr. R.
What's going on?
Wow.
Yeah? I've been chasing it a long time.
That was fun to watch. You a little sore?
My neck's really bad.
Oh, you got laid into a couple times, and you did some laying.
That Vic's hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some great heats. Well, you put on a show, and we appreciate you coming and giving the crowd. The crowd loved every minute of that heat. That was a heat. Those caddies that you built, nasty.
There's 3 more coming.
Oh, there are 3 more coming?
I built 3 more.
Oh, well, you guys know how to build a heat. So before we get out here and these cars come in, on behalf of Gladiators of Steel, what is a gladiator to you?
The guy that just goes out and never quits,
He's a
never
slayer.
gives up.
He's a slayer. Puts on. On behalf of Gladiators of Steel, you won the Gladiators hat. Veni Vidi Vici. You came, you saw, you conquered, you're the victor. You put on this, only these hats with this saying are only on drivers' hats that earn it.
Thank you.
Well, sir, you earned it.
Thank you, and thanks to the crowd.
Congratulations, and thank you for coming and putting on the show.
The Bent Brothers thanks you. And
oh, Bent Brothers, your name was talked about a lot. We mentioned the Bent Brothers quite a bit.
I do it just for the crowd. I build these cars and put my buddies in them, and that's what it's about.
Well, we hope you're not too sore, but thank you for doing what you did, and that is putting on a show and earning that hat.
We'll see you next year.
We will. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Heavy B, I'm just going to go through, and I'm going to read names because they've come in. I haven't seen numbers. Car 17, Braden Luke from Heber, Utah. Car C2, Kalen Craymore out of Julesburg, Colorado. Car number 11, Chase Herbst from Blackfoot, Idaho. Car 24, DJ Cameron from Uinta, Utah. Car number 7, Jared Bondage from Rock Springs, Wyoming. Car number 2 will not be out. Jeremy Walsh, his car died out in the pits. Car number 111, Josh Wallace from Blackfoot, Idaho. Car number 19, Martins from Bellevue, Idaho. car number 66, Jex Rummel from Camas, Utah. There's 9 cars back in this heat.
Well, I don't know if you heard when you were doing that interview, but apparently Will's getting in Larry's car in the 66.
Is he?
Yes, and is going to run this, apparently.
Okay, well, and Will Steinbeck, car number in the 66, red car coming out.
Yeah, you got the round back.
You got 3 caddies.
The caddies again.
That round back wagon. 777 dumpsters. Oh, the Camerons are into a new business. We'll support them. 777 dumpsters. That's awesome. The Bent brothers. There's a bunch of Bent brothers.
Yes.
There's 3 of them in this heat, too.
I'm learning that. I'm learning that now. Cranmore in the C2 wasting no time. Whoa, whoa.
Head bounced off.
Yes.
Whoa. Headache, headache, headache. Oh.
Cranmore coming into Will Steinbeck.
Oh. There's this hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, there's some definite action on the far end right now.
Wow. Well, this is a good way to finish off the year.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't see much of a chess match out here so far.
Not yet. It's all violence,
Yes.
full-on violence. And the problem is there's people are using up their cars right now, and there's not a lot to differentiate between the drivers. So it's like, who do you give it to?
Nope.
One more time in 3, 2.
I think we have them all still going, still out here. Well, it looks like the 4-4-4 has broke his stick, or the 1-1-1. Oh,
he's lost steering already.
Oh, nosed him up right in front of us here. Wow. This guy.
Okay, we have to stand up now because we've lost our views.
Yeah, they're throwing straw now.
Well, everybody.
Will Steinbeck in the 66 put the 777 right up here in front of us.
It's not gonna be good.
Oh, that was probably one of the worst things that could have happened to him right there. Oh, that front end is not good on this Ford. And Will repaying the favor on the 17. Kalen Cranmore with a good hit. Looks like we're down to 4. Oh, Somebody lost a tire. Yep, the round back lost a wheel there.
Well, that was
kind of got all hooked in there. The wagon has a wheel off. That's not helping him in this situation.
I don't even know who I give Mad Dog to on that one.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of good ones right in front of us.
I'm going to let them choose. Will made a couple of good shots out there.
Yep. I'm not trying to be
no.
biased.
One more hit.
Will very easily could win a Mad Dog.
Looks like
that was a quick one.
Yes,
he was quick.
These three are still got their stick. Well, there's four, but three of them got their sticks up. Well, Will peeled that round back off. Looks like we got two moving.
Okay. If you're going to knock each other off, you got to get aggressive, because if you're in the line for a Mad Dog and you don't get aggressive and you don't finish it off aggressive, you can lose Mad Dog.
Yep, very true.
Because you know Mad Dog, a lot of it's what's the last thing that you see.
Yep.
That's really what it is.
It's hard sometimes because those guys in the beginning. Wagon's definitely struggling with that one wheel.
Oh, Will's broke a tie rod.
Oh, that didn't help either. Good shot from C2. Yep. He definitely went funny on that end. Oh, now he blew the tire on the driver's side.
Is Will going to sit on him?
I mean, probably the less he touches him, the less of the chance the round back has of getting away. Oh,
is he saying bring it?
Grandmore is waving him on, just waving it to him. Oh, and he does it! Rolls him right out, gives him his wish.
And it's over.
And it's over.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Kalen Cranmore has definitely been rolled over and ran again before. So.
Well, once we help you over, it's over.
Oh, okay. It's done here.
Yep,
Gotcha.
You're done.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, good ending. Good ending.
That end of the year right there.
Wow. What a way to finish the year.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, in third place, car number 19, Martin Martins from Bellevue, Idaho.
He's getting out of the car and he's hurting. He is hurting.
Yeah, he didn't like that last shot.
He's just,
yeah. Yep.
Well, everybody, on behalf of Gladiators of Steel that sponsored us at Full Contact Derby TV, thank you for the wonderful year. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you, Utah.
Thank you for all the support this summer. We had a great time. We look forward to seeing you next year. until next year, and we have Stern Dirt, Gladiators of Steel, and Full Contact Derby, we are out, and thank you.
Thank you.